Talia ban. Don't forget about Jojo's Champu. What is it? Oh, Talia's out, Yone's out, Azir's in, Maokai's out, Pantheon's in, Gwen's in, Jace's in, Rumble's in, Azir's out, Talia out, Yone out. I think they will probably just last ban Varus here and call it a day, unless you want to play into... I think they should play into Rumble. I think they should play into it. I would play into Miro and Rumble. I would ban Varus. Or I would leave it open and trade. They ban Vi. The reason I wouldn't leave Varus open and trade is because then I would first with Varus and then you would play into you can't take away the Rumble. Pantheon is strong. They could go Ahri here. I do think Sylas kind of eats it though. What is Skumon going to play into Pantheon? Xin Zhao, I guess? Is it a Xin Zhao angle? I think it's a Xin Zhao angle. Senna 1-2, wow. Senna 1-2 is crazy. Just sending a Senna 1-2. I like the Capybara notepad. Senna Note 1-2. What? I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. Senna Nautilus 1-2. So Koi can pick anything they want in the Senna Note. I mean, what's the best matchup? You can play Braum lanes, you can play Rel lanes, you can play Renata, maybe. Maybe not. Ahri's nice. Do you just... You can play Ziggs.
Yeah, I think it does open up
Ziggs. Smolder Braum. Could be Smolder Braum. Could be Smolder Rel. Could be Smolder Ahri. Smolder versus Senna bot. Is that really where we're at now? Smolder Rel. Wukong on 3, I like it. I kind of like what G2's cooking, you know. I kind of like it. Rumble Sylas ban. Warwick ban makes you think of Ambessa top. They're definitely setting up for Ambessa on 4-5 here. I'm guessing they're going to go Ambessa Ahri. What is Caps going to do here? Victor? Victor on 4? I think Victor on 4 is quite nice. They're going to deny the Ahri. What do you do here, Shoujo? Do you take Annie? Annie is fine. They're obviously going Ambessa. I think G2's comp looks so good, no? Senna Nord, Wukong Ahri. Rice is okay, yeah. Camille 5. I think G2's draft is great. I'm a big fan of the G2 draft chat. I think G2 will fry this game. I like the combos, man. I like Camille in isolation into Ambessa. I like Wukong Ahri as a pairing. I like Senna Nautilus as a pairing. I really like their draft. But I'm just a Wukong enjoyer. And there's a lot of people in this team who are Wukong haters in the Lost Retones nemesis. But I'm a Wukong enjoyer. Alright, draft is finished. That's a volume increase. Draft is finished. That's a volume increase. Ryze didn't miss an XP. Oh, got the creep score as well. Caps got all 3 too. Shoujo's lane phase has been really good. Does Ryze beat Ahri early? I feel like it doesn't. Maybe it does. I feel like it's pretty even, no?
But given the wave states, it looks like nothing too crazy is going to happen.
No Q2.
Yeah, looks like it's just going to be a trade.
Yeah, Camille slowly outscales this lane.
Going in with the hook onto Alvaro, forces him away.
I would like a Skumon's mid gank soon. Who thinks gonna win? I don't know, I think Koi's form is way better. Well, not way better, but it's better. Pushed out, Nautilus base cancelled. G2 smoked Fnatic. Hey! They have no CC though. Zero CC. Oh. How broken is Nautilus? How broken is Nautilus? I don't blame... I mean, I do blame Jojo, right? He just inted, but... Caps was completely doomed. That was Nautilus Ignite and Ahri auto attacks. And it worked. Ahri got her full combo off.
I mean, I think the bad news for him is
drop the replay. Did Ahri get her... Hans gets flashed on. Okay, that was really weird. That looked personal. Super best AD carry in playoffs. True, he's right. Okay, Hansama did really well against Fnatic. Outside of lane. Outside of lane. In lane, I think Fnatic had them by the balls.
What he's capable of doing. We'll see if he can pull it off today, as right now he's grouped up with his jungler.
Alvaro's going to go in, hooked out of the knocker, but the chase continues onto the bot. Last embrace will get the CC onto Elioya.
Like, Fnatic got good leads in lane. Hansama had a really good playoffs against Fnatic.
But the consequences of that is now
a lot of people remember his Xayah clutch, but
remember that while the Senna stacks are important,
his Senna was really solid. Hans is just a really good player. G2 are actually getting grubs. I'm surprised.
Maybe the late contest.
Stepping in.
Okay, they're getting one grub. Skumon doesn't have smite yet.
Steal away another one with the smite. Elioya will secure it. Caps
yeah, smite for the third.
It's very easy to collapse on him. He is respecting.
Ryze no flash. Ryze no flash. Ryze no flash.
Super across the wall,
Yeah.
sneezing on them, but not
That
really
Rice is
landing
one tap
any
if
of
he walks
those
up.
germs.
There's no significant
Check Wukong's damage dealt, XDDing. I have the overlay on, but it doesn't work. I'm guessing Wukong has 0 damage dealt. That's chat's favorite thing in the world when a champion has 0 damage dealt past 5 minutes. Haha, noob. That's their logic.
They coming through. Baiting Mirwin in a little bit here.
Jumps in, Broken Blade has that Hexagon made, and Mirwin dodges
Nice
away from
dodge.
the charm. Dawning Shadow
Not
coming
enough,
out,
though.
Mirwin with a public execution is publicly
Pantheon
executed.
ult.
Grand Starfall in by Elioya will get one in response. So
can't
far,
chase.
1-for-1. Caps, another charm
Yes,
is going to
he can
connect.
get out though, he's fine.
But Elioya healthy enough to get underneath the tower. The question is, will G2 force
Ooh.
a dive here with Skewmund and LeBron
Or
on their
is
way
he?
across?
Alvaro's on the way as well, trying desperately to get in, but flash forward.
Move speed from
Gives you
Wukong
movement
ult.
speed though, and Elioya can't get away from Skewmund. Aegis Assault blocks the decimating smash.
that a
or the
misplay from
crushing
Skewmund?
blow there from Skewmund. Outbro joins the fray. LeBron looking to walk away. Skewmund, even with a Shadowing Strike coming out, he's ignited. Magnus Storm as well. Skewmund.
See, he could have held his Q.
Probably to the minions. It's Alvaro who
I think he
claims
could have
the
held his
kill.
Q and had his
Such
ass.
a big city mistake, but might be a TP in behind Jojo here.
Yeah, immediately looking for Jojo. Hexagol made him available to Broken Blade. The Realm War. Jojo's going to try to flash back into it, but the Hexagol made him comes out. And Jojo
Oh my
cannot
god.
escape.
Is that how that worked? Did he fuck up the timing, or does Camille ult the second it's cast instantly stop you from going anywhere before she lands? I feel like it must have been a fuck up, no? Surely, I've seen Camille flash ult and it get cancelled many times.
And let's see, as he starts to come through. No.
Yeah, silence.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Pops above Jojo's head. You can't escape the Hexagol to made him, even with the
I
Realm
guess
War.
the Camille ult
Herald in the
buffer
spot, right?
cancels you.
In this case.
How is that fair?
Should have banned one right now.
Camille hasn't finished casting her
All the
ult, but
G2
you're
care about
already
is done.
unable to move.
And all the
You can't get hit by a spell if you haven't finished casting the spell. That's Mage 101. Like, Goku doesn't go Kamehameha and fire it on Ka. He fires it on Ha. Like, that is just basics.
The issue
Camille
for
are
G2
silences.
is how
There's
strong
no
the
way
silence
Camille
rank
ult
can
silences.
be. Mirwin
I
has been
refuse
doing
to
a
believe that,
relatively good
sorry.
job of kind of keep
as much impact
Camille
on
ult
multiple
disrupts
portions of the
ongoing
map.
channels.
Now, I do just want to make clear to our audience
Am I
at
dumb?
home that there is a cooldown a
But I
little
thought
bit
like
faster
Shenald
than they
got
actually are
cancelled
in-game. Right now,
because
Jojo is still about
he can't
halfway
escape
with both his
the
flash.
circle.
LeBron
That's
going
why
in
it gets
for the
cancelled.
hook here. Charm's gonna land as
What's the
well
spell
onto
that-
Alvaro, knocked up in the bouncy castle. Dawning Shadow coming out
Ooh,
as well.
Alvaro dead, no
Alvaro's
flash.
first fall in the fight. Elioya on the retreat.
Skewmund, run!
Jojo on the back line, but he doesn't land the overload onto Skewmund. Hooked out of the realm wall. Super now
Hansama
stepping
is
forward into the
milking
last
them
embrace.
from the side.
Pops the barrier to
Like,
heal
he
them
is
to
just
try and
free hitting
mitigate some of
everyone.
his damage, but he just can't do it. Cap still chases forward. And Elioya
Show the replay and show Hansama and how much uptime he had. Wow. So you're telling me if I flash ult at Vel'Koz while he's ulting it, insta-cancels it?
G2 that end up
Now it
coming
makes
out on
sense.
top,
There must have been an
navigating the
invisible
fight
Camille
beautifully.
all these years ago when I was playing
His
Malzahar.
positioning was just
There
ruthless.
must have been a
The
Camille
instant
installed.
cleanse that came out from
I
him
got
as well
ulted.
to then
Look at the Senna. Look at the Senna.
Dee
Dee dee dee dee dee dee. Da 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 dee da da
and then you
do.
end up very separated.
That
as
guy is
Mkoi
hitting.
G2
Holy
trying to
fuck,
play the
Hansama.
fight back and forth over the wall
He
with
is
Skewmund
unleashing.
and
How many
Cap,
souls
so
does he have?
It ends up just being a very spread out fight, and that's not even to start on the conversation of do you really have
3,000, 2,000 gold lead for them right now as Mirwin maybe caught out a little bit. Skewmund's on the chase. There's the Hexagol to made him to lock Mirwin up. Skewmund comes in. Public execution.
I
through the
really like
cyclone,
G2's
goes
comp.
unstoppable, but the chase continues and Broken
I'm a
Blade
big fan.
finds his man.
yeah?
And look at how
They should
strong
make
Caps
Herald
is
friendly
right now.
fire.
And we
If you
talked
accidentally
about
drive
coming
into one of your
round.
towers,
The
it damages
analysts
that.
talked about it as well. Caps in
Also, they need
playoff
to make
form.
Herald bowling.
He's a scary player.
I don't know why these things
And in
haven't
the
happened yet.
side lane, he is, gonna be
How
a
did they come up
serious
with
threat
Brawl
that
when they
Mkoi
could have
will
just made
to
the
find a way
same
to
map with a
I
Herald
think
on
that
both
battle between
sides?
Jojo and Caps was something
where
we
you're, like,
really
jousting each
wanted
other.
to focus on in this series because
Or you're
yesterday
bowling or
Jojo
some shit.
really popped
Like
off.
that-
He had
that is gonna go
incredible plays on
crazy
the
hard.
RA, some great shots.
When you look at Broken
Koi
Blade,
can't
he's now
win.
kind of
Impossible.
starting to crest
I'm not even
the
saying
two
that.
items, which is really where this Camille
Can't win
starts to
fights,
come
can't win
online.
side, can't win. I mean, I guess they have
Kind of feels
Smolder
like
for
Mkoi
scaling.
have to find some way to make a pick. To
But
get
that dragon's
control
gonna need
back.
40
But they have
minutes
the
to be
tools do
useful.
so. We've already talked about it. Realm War and
Actually,
the
he's
Grand
kinda useful now,
Starfall,
but
perfect tools to make picks in
doesn't he just
side
rock
lane.
up to a
The
fight
issue
and get one
becomes,
shot?
if you don't control your own jungle, it's very
Nautilus ult,
hard to
Camille
make
ult,
those picks be
Wukong ult.
surprise picks, and a lot of pressure
I've never
on
seen
getting
someone
this
write that.
mid-lane tower down. They're also
Normally
looking
I
to
see
make sure
people
that
say,
Broken Blade
"I'm a
can step
fraud,"
up safely and push out those waves on
or
the
a
bot
player's
side.
a fraud.
Artican
This guy just
actually
writes Smolder's a
begun here
fraud.
by
Like
them.
Smolder
Mkoi
did something to him.
either
Bro, he's a
unaware
champion, man.
or unfazed
The
by
fuck
fact
do you want
G2
from
will
him?
take this.
Now a minute and a
The
half
best patch
until
in
you
League
get that
history
next
is when you could
objective
build
coming
6
through.
black
We're seeing
cleavers.
spot, but he just doesn't really have the items to
What
be
the
a
fuck?
massive menace in these fights yet.
Hook's gonna land. Jojo couldn't immediately walking out. Elioya's caught up in the midst of 4 members of slain.
6
G2
black
with
cleavers.
good vision control. Catch
The
Elioya
most dumb fuck
wanting
thing
in
ever.
his own jungle.
They got
Jojo
fixed
puts
real
some
quick.
damage back into
That was the
Skewmon,
best thing
but
ever.
at the
6
moment,
bloodthirsters or
G2
6 black
just run
cleavers.
the map.
They feel very invisible right now. G2 is the one. Ooh.
Magnustorm goes in. Super's on his way across here as
Ooh.
well. Super's
Ooh.
gonna start sneezing on
Ooh.
flashes forward, looking for the Rob here as well. Runwalk coming out as Alvaro and Super will follow it. Caps though has the spear.
Oh,
Flash
Jojo,
through
nice flash.
prison. Can Caps get away?
Dies
Oh,
to Smolder.
Mkoi
Wait.
find 2.
This is the play
That
we
was an
wanted to see
insane
from
engage by
Mkoi.
Alvarito.
A fantastic engage from
Camila has the
Alvaro.
TP bomb to catch the wave.
Connects onto 4
2
members
shutdowns
of
over.
G2, and it gives
Smolder,
Koi an
2.5
opportunity
items.
to force a fight.
Smolder's
Super
also
picks
at
up a bunch of
214
kills. Jojo
stacks.
gets one
Wait.
for himself, and they just barely keep that.
Is this just gonna be a superstar classic? Do you
Mkoi,
fight
exactly what
Drake
they
if you're
needed,
Koi?
to get a ton fight as well, but
Because
great
Alvaro
engage from
flashes,
Alvaro, the flash
Jojo
forward
flashes,
sets up
and so does
perfectly.
Super in this
Jojo there
fight.
to follow. Then
They are fighting it.
back to
They're
life.
getting
You
it.
can see in the bottom left corner, Dragon going to be
How are they
picked up
getting
here
it?
by Mkoi, thanks to that great engagement.
G2's giving it.
Skewmon doesn't have
For the Smolder.
Can
Now-
Smolder
now you're
carry?
accelerating, but certainly
I
gonna
feel like
cause them
Smolder
to
can
stumble
probably
a little
carry
bit in
any
some
game,
fights.
right?
The thing that I've wanted
This
to
one,
see
they do have a
more
lot of
from
lockdown
Koi in
for him,
this
though.
game. The fact
Caps
that they
is-
have
oh, I thought his level
arised at
13, he's level
Pantheon,
15.
they've not
Oh my God.
really been not missed those windows to find a fight for his team, and this might be another one.
Oh, they're TPing on them.
Behind here as Mirwin's going deep. Broken
Hans
Blade
has flash.
Jojo.
Rel
As
doesn't.
Rob is the one who's caught out first. Hans Summer next up. Alvaro
Does
goes
Hans
a
Summer
little
know he's
deep
being
as
flanked?
TP is behind
Jojo's
them,
out.
And Mkoi are fighting a 3v4. And Caps is
Smolder's
here
dead,
to
GG.
surprise them.
Bro, Mirwin just
G2
did the
find
Sven.
3
The Sven
already.
plank.
Mirwin trying to get his way
It'll
out
be
of here.
400
Broken Blade
years
still
before he
chasing
arrives
Mirwin
in this
has
fight.
flashed. The charm does not connect from Caps, but G2 will continue the pressure. Last embrace in Jojo.
Oh, he's diving.
Turns it around. Mirwin dives in with a public execution.
Fatality and Bessa kills there with electrocute. That's a dead Nautilus. I guess that's just one of those things where in comms your top laner says, I'm TPing, I'm TPing, I'm flanking, I'm flanking, I'm flanking, and then you're like, yeah, yeah, and then everyone walks up like, yeah, 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 we're flanking.
They find a fight that they ultimately didn't want. You guys
Wh-
already
wh-
highlighted
when-
that they
I'm
didn't
dead.
quite have the numbers.
No, I'm here, I'm here.
G2
The
could
fuck?
just collapse faster. The TP comes in, but it's so far away, and this is just a 3v3
Took
to
400
start.
years for this
G2
Ambessa to join the
weathered
fight.
initial engage,
Koi's
and then
walking
Caps
up and,
arrives,
I mean,
turning
Super
it into
kind
a
of trolled
favorable
with his
fight.
wings there.
Plus the fact
Bro's
that
flapping
Broken
on top
Blade
of a
into
Nautilus.
1v1 Jojo just completely takes him out. You're still waiting on Mirror to
Deal away the blue. It's now a 5,000
Alright, G2 have
gold lead for
restabilized the
G2.
game.
Baron
They
is
were
up
4K up.
2.5 minutes before the Infernal
Then they
Drake
were
would be
like
the
500
third
1K up,
for
and now they're back to
these
4K
two
up.
teams. Super deep before the
Caps'
20-minute mark
items,
now
full
at
blast
84.
cannon.
Remember, every
Those resources. Alvaro, he's hesitant, he gets charmed.
charm
Nice
through
charm.
the wall. Alvaro pulled back. Good shadow
How is he
strike.
alive?
Jumps
Oh!
with Magnustorm.
Oh!
Right there for the shield as well. Mirwin dives on the
Oh!
side, and Hans Summer's already dead. LeBron follows suit. Super's found
Wait!
through. He's looking to make it
They
through.
re-threw the game again!
Next on the menu,
It's just
Jojo
EU!
with
It's just...
the next
What is going on in
segment,
EU?
which
Everyone's
is
just
Super
throwing
doing fight
5k
of the
gold
wall.
leads. What is
In the
this?
end, a three-
Bro uses it as
Is
an
it a
opportunity
curse
to
to
force
be up
a fight.
5k gold? What is this?
Mkoi are very
This has
quick
happened
to
for 2
react
days
to
in a row
taking
now.
out
This is the
G2's
3rd
bot
day.
lane for Super.
BB did
A
save the play
very
there.
close
I thought that was
fight.
3
Ends up
free
just
kills.
barely going in Mkoi's
How is
favor.
Rel
And I
so
love the
tanky? Is that
snap
legal?
decision
That's a
from Alvaro,
3-item
because
level
you've got so
16
much
Ari.
damage from Super in these
And the
crucial
Senna hitting him.
engagements, like the ultimate, the follow with the Q
What
is
did
going to do
Skewmon
a
do?
ton of work, but just the fact that you end up with Broken Blade being able to get access towards Super here is huge. Plus, Mirren getting locked up by Skewmon
Oh,
for a good
BB
amount
comes in
means
like a
that he's
wrecking
just not
ball.
really able to follow. Caps is putting a ton of pressure down. And
Well played by
the
BB.
speed
Otherwise
that
they would
Broken Blade has in these
be
fights to
losing like a
avoid
Baron maybe.
that follow from someone that has that or is on the back.
Flash
line.
hook.
Flash hook onto Alvaro.
Oh, he goes in on it.
With the Magnustorm. Hans Summer immediately flashes
Big
away.
Smolder
Mom's
ult.
called
Look at
down.
Smolder
Broken
HP
chasing.
bar though.
Super at the back of the
Camille,
fight, but there's good stun.
Ari,
To him from
Wukong,
Elioya.
and
Super
Senna
still
ulta.
down. Caps now dancing.
Guys!
Broken Blade will fall. Jojo gets a massive shutdown from that, but it might be too little, too late.
Caps
It's
stole
a
his
triple
penta, what the
Skewmon.
fuck?
Only Mirwin left alive.
That could have been a
G2
Wukong
wiped
penta
him
kill.
away.
There's just now where
It's crazy to me that G2 just right-clicked Baron and said, fuck this, we're ending it. And then just flash hook go.
Let's go. The ulti comes
When you
in
see
from
Super,
Hans Summer.
just
Caps
press
and
your R
Skewmon
buttons.
are right behind Broken Blade, and then it just becomes a clean-up fight. They end
Jojo
up
got 1K
losing
gold on
Broken
the
Blade,
Camille.
but the trade is worth it as they find themselves.
Some
The
vision
lower
around
bracket
it,
games
it
are
seems.
this
Second inhibitor
weekend,
tower
Saturday,
down.
Sunday.
21 kills to
I actually think
11.
Giant
It's a
X versus
32 kill
Fnatic,
game in
might be a
29
secret
minutes.
banger.
G2 in the regular season.
like I can
Average
see that
combined
going
kills
to
a
5
minute of
games.
about 0.
Caps, I'm ready for it.
Does go down. Obviously, double
I'm ready for
in the
there it
next
is.
few waves as
Oh
Caps
my
goes in with the
God.
Spirit Rush, lands the charm only onto
Up and
Elioya.
done. You get another chance, you get another
Doesn't
chance.
get much out of it. was looking for Jojo. Doesn't have his
Now.
flash right now. Hook's
Okay,
gonna go
that one
in.
hit.
Jojo puts some big damage down onto Caps, but he's able to spirit rush away. Alvaro already down, and now G2. Trying to push in with a man
one
advantage.
missed.
The Nexus Tower's their target. Broken Blade steps in with that precision protocol. Does so much damage to the tower. No minions left for G2 though. Another hook going in from LeBrock. But
What?
immediately
LeBrock
he's
got
burst down to
insta-killed.
4 for 4 now. As Mkoi hold on to their base. Or at least their Nexus Towers.
3 nips down with a smolder rise. That's not a bad position to be in.
had the ultimate
I've
if he wanted
seen
to
worse.
follow, but I think he would have left Super
Hey,
a little bit
those
on
two
his
champs
own,
will
so
eat
that was
those.
Continue
Let's
to
count the
pressure
gold.
on the enemy Nexus.
So they're not.
There's no
They
objective
were
on
9k
that
up when
really
they were
to fight
sieging the
for.
Nexus.
They know that they have the opportunity. One
They
more
look
breath
kind of
life
broken, you know.
to finally swing
But
the
I guess
game
he has
in
an
their
entire
favor.
item down.
Itemization, really, that's
They have
kinda
about 2
only
minutes to
I
farm.
do think though the Seekers
2 minutes to
Vanguard
farm
for
is a
Super's
long
gonna be
time.
huge. It's a amount that you have to try and
Or
get
are
through on
they?
the G2 side.
Super's
Yes,
got
they are. Or
30
are they?
stacks in the last few moments on this.
Yes, they are.
Smolder.
Or
It's
Caps.
going to do a huge amount of damage. You can see Hans Sommer getting chipped a little bit. Jojo flashing forward. Hans with the cleanse, but coming out from the block to stop the Magnet Storm.
Hans Sommer had cleanse.
Skumon
Can't
now
one-shot him,
chasing
buddy.
onto Jojo, but he has the Savage Shield. Is it enough? Not quite. Caps already got a double as Super, Elioya, and Mirwin retreat to the safety of their Nexus Towers. But I'm
Okay,
not
well,
sure
they get
they'll be
1
safe
minute
for
to farm
much
and it's
longer.
GG.
Broken Blade flashes in. Mirwin caught out. Broken Blade still has that GA. Caps will get another.
The smolder is really broken, but he just can't.
From Elioya. Super pops the Seekers on his fountain, just trying to survive. He'll take
He can't really kill anyone. His whole team's just fucking dead.
1v4, and even he can't
Game 1 to
stand
G2.
against it. G2 will open up the
G2 is
series
2 games
1-0.
away from locking MSI.
An overall
2 games away
convincing game
from
one
locking MSI.
from G2.
Alright, Warwick banned first from Mkoi. Talia is here. They still ban Vi every game.
Now I'm expecting
How was side selection
complicated,
determined? Was it a
edgy
coin flip?
stuff. Right now, a lot
They
of
ban
the
Talia or
traditional
Azir here, they don't
quote-unquote
side ban
safe
it, and then you
picks
get
being
Varus.
taken away,
Team
especially
picks the
when we
champion
know
fearless,
that the
it's gone
Pantheon is
for
already
the rest of
taken
the
out of
series.
the pool.
Yeah, that's how it
And
works.
better.
They're
Yeah, those
taking
are
away
Jax
the
ban.
Jax
Not anymore.
Forces
ban.
the Gwen ban,
Get his
and
son.
Jojo gets what?
G2 recognizing that
Talia,
that's
Azir,
power
Sin.
top pick. Talia is
Could
the
take
big
Sin Zhao and just trade
Talia,
mids.
Azir, I think
Could
you
take
can
Varus and
go
trade
for
mids.
So maybe you just go for Varus for Super.
Could take
and
Rumble and
you're
trade
happy to
mids.
get the other stuff.
Okay,
Time for the
so
Gen
it
G
means
draft,
that
baby. It's
Talia
time for
is
Azir
still available
Skarner.
for Caps if you want. Azir.
I wonder if they prio
This is where
Talia,
G2 will
if
decide
they can
to
get
go
Pantheon, and if they can't get
Jojo's
Pantheon, then they
Rumble.
prio Azir.
I still think
Yeah,
Rumble
Broken
is
Blade doesn't play
insanely
Rumble.
strong.
Doesn't happen.
And obviously
Pantheon's
they're
out,
very
yeah, exactly,
safe
that's why
on
they
the
prio
side
Azir, I
lane,
think.
You also want to guarantee the Zins out here.
Also,
for
is
yourselves,
Azir not
'cause
Jojo's
you kinda
best
want
champ?
something that's a bit-
Also think
If
it's
you go
reasonable
Sid and they
if
go
wanna lock in
Skarner,
their
is it
AD
winning?
carry.
What if pick?
It
I guess
depends
you
how
can't
much
really
dive
play.
they want to go again.
Yeah, what if pick
Looks
Varus
like
was
no
gonna
dive,
say and
instead
play
they're just
play
with the
jungle on
traditional
3.
Varus.
But
One
Ivern
of
kind of
Hans Sommer's
sucks.
most played of the splits. But that's kind of true.
I don't
for all
like
AD carries
Ivern.
this split, I will
I guess
admit.
with Talia,
Super
maybe
good
it's okay.
poke, really strong.
You have to set up a little bit
Can
if
go
they go
on
Skarner.
hit or can go that lethality build. Super
Ezreal.
playing Ezreal into it wouldn't surprise me at all. That is his most played this split.
Ezreal, Leona,
Alongside,
Rodok.
It's going to be Leona into
What do you do?
low
Just pick
mobility.
Alistar?
Carries is a very good
Alistar
pick,
into Ezreal,
especially
Azir,
into Talia, because a
Rakan.
lot of people will be like, oh, you can't Zenith Blade in because you're just going to get CC'd. Solar
Braum
Flare
is
you
not-
can chuck out from a
I don't know,
mile
I don't
away
like
and
Braum
still
with Talia.
connect with it. So
map as well and keep
Neither
this,
side pick jungle.
Varus,
I mean, I guess they want Talia Varus jungle on 3, but when they pick full bot lane, they can't drop support, I guess. What do you ban if you're Mkoi? Sin
Definitely
Zhao
feels like a
and
much more
what?
conventional draft.
And then you've
Yeah.
got
ban
the very
Nidalee top,
traditional
disgusting.
long-range front-to-back.
Trundle
The
kinda
Nidalee
works,
ban, I
but
think,
I don't think they can pick
worthwhile
Trundle on
when
4.
directed
Can you blind
towards
Trundle
Mirwin,
jungle?
especially when he is so comfortable
Mkoi
on the
ban
pick.
Poppy.
Their engage
Maybe
is
they
fine,
want
they've got
Jarvan.
good follow-up with
very quickly clear your
Camille is
jungle
out,
and make it a
Poppy's
bit more
banned,
of a
Jarvan
issue,
Gnar.
so something to keep
They
the
are
eyes
gonna.
on.
Are they gonna go for Skarner?
Currently,
Give us
it's
new
gonna be
news,
the
Skewman.
Sejuani.
Please
I like
give
the
us
innovation
new.
from Skew, at least in
Oh,
early
the
games, 'cause you
fucking
want to be
tree
invading, you
father.
wanna be getting into the burn
That
locked
is
in
disgusting.
for LU.
now.
I think they need
it's
another
very
melee
much
champ. Gnar is a
Jojo
bit of a
and
cheat, but I
Super
feel like a melee
into
champ
the
here is nice,
carry
like a
role,
Renekton.
where you give
Ooh,
them
a
all of
Renekton
the
goes
resources,
crazy.
They have a ton of protection.
Ooh, a Jace.
You double down with a poke,
Jace into
try to
BB
Jace
is a
in the
bit
top
scary,
side
because
map.
in this comp, I
like
think
what Koi have brought out.
Also, it's
Doesn't
the
BB have, like,
poke
loads
and
of
the
random
double
picks
knock
into
middle engage.
Jace?
Like, we already talked about the solar
He
flare,
plays
but
like-
even the Q from Ivern means he
What
can
the
just
fuck
kind
he
of
play? He
fish for
plays
these
loads of
plays
random shit,
without
doesn't
having
he?
to fully
Like
commit
Kled
into
or-
a
or I don't
Talia
know.
or the Varus ultimate, and you can keep yourself kind of
Yasuo,
at arm's
Sion,
length. So
Yorick,
I
I
really
don't
like what Mkoi brought to the table, and also
Sion,
just
not
the
bad.
Jace adding to keep
Yeah, I
them
think
safe.
Sion
I will
fits.
also
Who
say
wins?
that
Who wins this
in the
game?
past, I've seen
Well,
that they did it with a Braum
I think
instead of a
G2
Leona.
kinda
And I've
need to
always taken
snowball the
issue
game a bit
because they always draft
through one
without
side.
any hard engage.
Probably
So
bot.
the poke
And if they can't
by
snowball the game a bit in the
prioritizing
early, then I
Leona,
think they're
I
just
do
gonna
just
get
like this a lot
blasted, man.
more, because once that poke does
Leona,
connect,
Ivern,
they at least least have
into
a goal
Varus.
to force the fight. in
Talia doesn't
Alvaro,
sound
who
so
is
fun for
very
them.
good at finding those
Flash
fights.
burn off
So,
cooldown, and they have Jace
I'm a big
Ezreal
fan of
poke.
what Koi have drafted for themselves.
I think Koi is
G2 on
going
the
to
other hand
fry.
found out there's a ticket
LEC
to
finals,
Canada.
it's so early, isn't it? I feel
trip
like
home for either
they
Jojo
should have
or
played
Dylan
this
Falcon.
game next weekend or something.
Yes.
It feels so early, this, doesn't it?
Wasn't a crazy big deal.
The top
First
4
game.
teams play for 3 days straight in the first week of playoffs to get an MSI spot and qualify to the finals. So early. Why stretch it? Well, you could like... You could keep the appetizers tasty if you involve the condiments, okay? So what they've done is they've packed this weekend up into fucking Giga Weekend Central. G2 Fnatic, Mkoi KC, and then the winner versus the winner. But next weekend is 2 lower bracket days or 3 lower bracket days in a row. They could have just taken this game and put it in the middle of the weekend next weekend, and then you balance the dish, you know what I'm saying? What I feel like G2's comp is like kind of scaling but also kind of not scaling. You don't like Poke Varus? Why? Doesn't Poke Varus have like insane value this game? With Serpent's Fang and enemy team actually being all long range champs?
Get back to base so that he can secure that.
On-hit Varus is useless this game. On-hit Varus fries. This is a double crab classic. The amount of times I've been Neferi in this situation, taken bot crab, said I'm crossing for top crab, and then my bot lane dies to a gank when Ivern's there. It's the most bronze reportable thing ever. Guys, I get a double crab, you're not gonna int. Ivern is useless for the next minute of the game.
Yeah, Oyoya's sticking around
But
here
my
because
bot
the way
wave
he's
is pushing.
out
I don't give a
from
fuck.
Hansama and
Don't
Laval,
die.
but there's not really any side, but
So G2 don't swap.
gonna be much
I really
there
thought
for him.
G2 would swap this game. Maybe they're gonna swap after this wave. No, I guess they can't.
The clear now coming through for close.
It's the correct silence skin though.
Maybe
Maybe they can swap on this wave. Is it
The
worth?
G2 bot lane looking to push in this wave so
Probably
they can
not.
get a recall stick around.
Silence
so
6 can
catch
cheat
this
the swap.
wave as Skewmon
Can cheat the
has
swap.
been spotted.
Scumon's been eating so many camps this game. Good yoink from Elyoya. Necessary yoink.
To secure that with the friends of the forest.
Is Varus
Broken
right-clicking
Blade on the wrong
top?
side of trades here with
He
Mirwin,
is
but
right-clicking top.
Deceptively tanky, still has about 300
Drake
HP
is
to
up.
work with, and
But they are
Soul
right-clicking
Furnace,
top.
that shield he's got around him, obviously giving him extra
With
health
Varus.
as well as he stacks up.
Hey, is there any wiggle room that I can have? But push him mid.
Oh, Caps shuffled back, flashes away from Alvaro, who's still on the chase. The seismic
Nice,
Alvaro.
Well
Still
played.
connects with the root caller down. Jojo
Very well played.
will be gifted
He
first
flashes
blood.
forwards and
gank
doesn't
from
press
Mkoi.
E.
Super and Jojo.
So I guess they don't care about Drake. You can go Drake, we'll freeze top.
River
Sion proxying.
and Broken Blades.
No.
Ooh.
He's backing away, he's
I was
scared.
about to say a bit of
Around mid, could have come
Faust
down
would be
towards
at
that
their
bottom
tier
side.
3 right now.
As tanky as the Sion
Ganking mid.
is,
In
with
fog.
Daisy, with the
Enemy team
root
scared
caller
of him
chase,
ulting
it's
top.
very risky for him to
Diving
proxy.
top.
I think Oyoya's in trouble
And
though.
on Drake
Super's
at the
taking
same
so much
time.
damage on top side that it's opened
But
up
no,
the
this
problem
Sion
to
is
move
just
in
standing in
towards
lane
here
showing.
with
weather. Or
Their bot lane is 500 gold up.
Jojo, as you say,
Like
with that
Mkoi
push
is
in
really
mid.
chilling.
Mirwin is
Yes,
on the
solo
wrong
kill him.
side of the wall. Seismic shove won't knock him back.
Nice
Good
movement.
Steps from him. Does still have the flash, trying to get towards this wall to flash over
Oh,
and manages to escape.
That was a fatty
The
flash.
fancy feet from Mirwin gets
Well
him to
played by
safety.
Mirwin actually.
Nicely played by Mirror.
No
I thought
phase
there was
rush.
no way he was getting out of that
Escapes
one,
there.
but manages to get over the
Oh, I
wall.
like this lane
Well played.
shift. Talia
It's
takes
also
over
just
bot,
only
Varus
good
runs
news
mid,
for
Sion
Jojo
keeps top.
because for every
Good.
roam that Caps trying
Towards mid,
Has
but,
Caps ever missed an
and you
MSI?
kinda just see or get
Caps
control
at
there,
every
and
MS.
Jojo
Oh,
can
there
just
was
rotate
one
up
with
towards the
Mad
top
Lions.
side, but some sort of
Where
way by
everyone,
G2's
where Mad
dropping.
Lions went
Even
5
now
games
we can
against
see
DK and everyone was like,
maybe,
aha, you
Jungler
see,
free
Europe's
side,
not
so
that
they're kinda
bad.
behind, so that's why
We
I'm
put
surprised they
DK
didn't
for
just
5
use Mirror
games, the
and
world
immediately drop on the
champions.
side.
It's something we've
you
seen
watch the
G2
games
do
and you're
a
like,
lot with their
ooh.
Sion drafts, where they deliberately move him into
those
the
games
difficult
aren't looking
matchups
pretty, even
to
in the
try
wings.
and put things.
Wow, this
It's
game
only
is
Elyoya and
mega
Alvaro
slow.
who are
Who's
able
the
to
favorite
defend
if this
that
slow? I
mid
feel like
lane
Koi is
tower,
enjoying
but
life,
should
aren't
be
they?
able to
Quick moves
Yeah, I wonder
in
if
towards
G2
the
is
side
like-
because they want to try and shut down Mirror.
Oh, Scumon's going for this. Hound's pursuit in. A Broken Blade looking at the unstoppable onslaught as well. Can't quite connect
Broken
onto
Blade
Mirwin, but remember
played that
this
about as
chase
bad as he
has
could
no
have.
flash. And Scumon and
But it's
Broken
gonna be
Blade
fine.
should be able to chase him down. The first kill of the game
Okay.
for G2 goes
Finally,
to
they're on the
Scumon.
board.
In the gap.
They need a
Mkoi
bit
could
more than
cross
that.
Broad.
And the
What
thing
if that
is, when
link-
you have the wards
Is
in
there
towards
any
the enemy jungle, like looking
plate?
for one
It
over
feels
here,
weird that plates
looking
are still
for
up.
one
Why
in
does it
this
feel like
push
it's
as
early
well,
games? We're going
and
off
just make
20
sure
minutes.
the chase is then
Has the damage to follow up, and BB has the health. Unstoppable onslaught immediately in. Jojo does still have the
Oh,
flash here,
big
but doesn't
hit!
burn it early. Hound's pursuit there for the follow-up. Jojo slides
No
his way
trophy up.
away, but the chase continues.
Big
from
hit.
Scumon.
Okay, what do you do now? Do you go to Herald or Drake?
This G2 the first tower.
Sion is a carry
of the
champ.
game for G2 of game 2.
2 tier 1's
And
dead.
when we look at the minimap,
Wait, is
we
G2
can see
gonna
that
trio
again
them?
in terms
Is
of
that
the
it?
lane aside, use that pressure on the
Is it
bot
just
side
a
and
trio?
secures another.
difficult to try and keep pace,
Really?
right? Like Caps has just been sitting solo in mid.
It's
to
been a
clear
while
away,
since I've seen a
whereas
reverse
Alvaro
sweep.
has been sticking around
Not
with
gonna
Super
lie.
because he's worried about
I don't
some sort
remember
of
the last
play
reverse
happening
sweep I
on towards
watched.
his AD.
Let's see if G2 look for a fight.
I mean, LeBron's already stepping in. There's the
Hey,
TP as
Drake,
well from
cross
Broken Blade.
TP
Super
and
down to
send it.
half HP. LeBron, the first target. Unbreakable will coming out from him. Broken Blade finishes the teleport. Daisy shoved back. Scumon on his way across.
The Herald reset.
Securing the second dragon. True Shot Barrage dodged there
They're losing
by
bot
LeBron.
waves.
Emperor's Divide available for Jojo, but no flash.
actually kind of worked for G2. Was it not better if they just pushed? I guess they just
in
wanted to
favor
stop
of
it.
Mkoi. The top positioning
G2
on
TP
the
and
Herald,
made
even
them
though they
lose
did
waves.
really good damage down onto G2, a
G2
significant
looks so much
gain.
better against Koi than
G2 is
against
kind
Fnatic.
On towards Skewmont.
Oof, the Merc's Lamont value on G2 is nuts, isn't it? Merc's Lamont against Ivor and Leona.
Towards bot side.
Okay, go
Does
round
have
2.
that unstoppable onslaught. Skewmont can eviscerate out of the back of the pit here if needs be. There's the unstoppable onslaught from Broken Blade to try and join in. Labrov jumps forward. No unbreakable will for him. Broken Blade a long way behind
Labrov has
enemy lines here. Alvaro goes in with the Zenith Blade, but not real much follow-up from Mkoi.
Get the Herald. Alvaro 1 HP.
As Alvaro falls down to
Broken
100
flash.
HP. Broken Blade still damn tanky. The Weaver's wall coming out as Cap separates the fight. Broken Blade on the wrong side of
Combo
that
dead.
wall. Labrov jumps back in, and there's
They're murdering
another
them.
as Jojo falls. Skewmont still chasing the hounds. They're out for blood.
It's just
They're out
completely
to
over.
party. And
It is completely over. They get Herald, they get 3 kills, they get Drake, they make them lose bot waves. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What happened that fight? Labrov had no flash and he got engaged and I thought he was dead.
The idea behind Mkoi's comp is
Because so Sion, I think Estral eased down here. So Estral's kind of... Actually, he can rejoin the fight. Labrov's flash is out, ease onto Cap, stuns him. Takes so much damage, dies. Shields the Azir hits, has to push them. Oh, I think the Ivor in this fight was a bit... He like went for the steal instead of saving Leona. He had like shield redemption for Leona. I feel like if Leona lives, you can play it.
Which then separated from everyone else, but here we go.
Mirwin has the flash, will use it just in time
Slow.
to get away from the seismic shot, but the chase continues here. Labrov with a headbutt pulverize into the trample stun.
Easy
and
kill.
throws a rocket him, and
What the fuck?
Mirwin is
They're
done.
completely
That's
outclassing
where the
them.
hell has this G2 been all year? What the hell is going on? Playoffs hits and suddenly...
This is jarring, man. Watching Fnatic vs G2 Game 1 was on Saturday. Now I'm looking at G2 3-0 Mkoi.
Their long-range threats are really that threatening.
Through the
No
Shen
shot.
round, he gets it!
What?
It's in the middle of Mkoi. I don't think he gives a damn.
And now he's driving the other car!
Has the ages as well. Super comes out. He does
G2's
want the
playing
unbreakable
perfectly.
will just to make sure
Push
that
mid,
he
push
survives
top,
through
now
any
on
more.
base, go to Drake.
1,000
Look at his
gold
base.
lead
Oh, Caps
with
got
a
cancelled
minute
by what?
30
By what?
before
Is it
It's just,
unthrowable
I
for
don't know
G2?
how Mkoi find the moments they need to
Yeah,
bring it
it's
back.
pretty unthrowable.
Yeah,
Can't
he did
fight
go
Drake,
over a
it's just
ward,
gone.
and I saw Alvaro kind of position to
And
try
right,
contest
pick out
this,
kind of
so
nets free
they'll
as
just
well.
pick up the waves as they can.
What do you do
Jojo
with
going
Koi?
back towards the top lane. Does
Ooh,
have that
Jojo
Rylai's
Kun's been
complete. We're
watching
seeing this a
Chovy.
lot more after
Rylai's
the API
second.
changes on
I swear
25.10.
Chovy did that in one game. He took Rylai's second in one game. Then the day after, Zeka built Rylai's. Then the day after that, I think like Big Life built Rylai's. And then it just became like a thing.
G2 that
Is
once
it
again
good?
find
I don't know.
themselves with full control
But
over the game.
Chovy did it once and it's
Sion
world
continuing
renowned
to push
now.
the top, and again, just themselves in this position
miss
where that
Frozen
bot wave
Mallet,
is just
that item was so
permanently
good.
pushed in, and then you can see Mirwin
They should
looking
bring
to
that
try and
back.
group with this team.
Imagine
Like he's
Frozen
being
Mallet
indecisive
and
right now.
Bessa.
Do I group with the team? Do I go and catch the bot wave? G2 just
Imagine
threatening
Chovy
the
just
other
accidentally like
for a
mispicked
pick.
Rylai's because he had no gold or something.
Most missed skill
For
shot
a
in
Drake
the game,
fight, he just bought
100%
it.
sure of it.
And then everyone else
Train of
is like,
corruption,
oh
just- you just
my
can't hit it.
god.
You know?
Wait.
It's a question, and then Super's like, no,
definitely
I'm
happened.
not going to do that.
After being
I mean,
only
it's a
sixth
good
in the
game
early
from
game,
G2, but I'm not gonna lie,
continues to get
G2,
one
the
for every
entertainment
kill
value
they
is
get from
terrible.
the out.
Where's the
I think
content?
it's
What is
also
this?
the fact you can get the
Respecting,
big AoE slow as well, because a lot of
grouping
Mkoi
for
are
one,
going to be trying to take space
dragon
through their own
stacking,
jungle, and when you're moving
objective
through those
focus,
corridors, that AoE
The regular season was
have some
all
sort of effect
content.
on G2, but I just
kept them so
EU
pinned
needs a
back,
good
so
team, don't worry.
Maybe up to his
I mean, it's
team,
clean by
they haven't
G2.
found anything, and now
The
Sion
only
could use
last
this window
part
to
of the puzzle
regroup
is, I
with the
guess,
team once
their
more. He may
Baron
even
is a
actually
little
just stay
slow.
here to try and keep the pressure up.
But Nathiri
I
is
mean, right
quite
now,
pretty
it's
solid
not
Baron.
all doom and gloom, of course, for... it's not, of course...
What the
all
fuck was
doom
that
and gloom.
emote?
He's looking. He has the flash. Caps
Oh,
is
the
trying to
Rylai's
flash,
value
but
is
he doesn't escape,
crazy.
and as you say, it's not all doom and gloom at all as Caps is caught by
Blue
Mkoi.
Wolf for Yoya,
The
the team
shutdown
swap.
goes over to Jojo.
Okay,
And this
I
is,
feel like it's a
again,
repeat from
what we
game 1.
needed to see from
The
Mkoi.
exact
Just pull
same
the
thing.
trigger. Don't
Getting a
let
kill on
G2 play
Caps
the
in that
map.
position.
Just
going to be kind of the
Man,
big
if you're in a
things
best of
that
5
Mkoi's
series on
playing,
stage and you're
he's the
3
guy
levels
that
up in
can
one of the
be that
games,
late
I
game
think
carry, but
the series
they
is already
certainly need
lost
to
in
get
jungle,
those
I'm sure of it.
resources into it.
He has no ultimate.
3-level
He
lead.
has no mount, and
Because the
Skewmont
enemy
was
jungle
gonna
going to
fly
next game
into
like,
the enemy base, but
I'm 3 levels
wise
down, I
enough not to do
can't
so.
cover
I
lanes
think
as much as I did in
for
this
G2,
game, I
that
really
might
need
be
to
down,
farm.
by the
This
way.
guy's just
It
sitting
could
in his
be
jungle
Baron.
farming,
It could
I
also
need to
be
farm.
wait for a minute
And in
and
game
then
2, the
do
enemy
Drake
jungler is
for
just
G2.
Well, I mean, just look at the map
absolute
state, though. You've got
herbivore.
Sion push.
Unironically,
Even got
they're
LeBron
playing
just
so
playing
well.
bouncer and every
but
push along the way
ironically,
as well. G2
the entertainment value
setting up very
lowers.
Oh, they're going for the fight afterwards. Weaver's wall going in. Super's going to have to jump the wall here. Alvaro the first to be caught outside, being shoved back towards Skewmond. Alvaro
Where's my
flashes
degeneracy
over,
at?
will escape for now. Good damage coming out from Super.
Oh, Labrov
Easy
flash
in as well.
headbutt.
Labrov looks for the knockback. Jojo with the Emperor's
Wait.
Divide. Broken Blade falling lower. The Redemption coming out as well, but it can't save Jojo. Labrov taken out. 1-for-1 so far in the exchange. Broken Blade flashes away.
Wait, they're
We'll
7k
get to
down, but I
safety.
felt like maybe
Importantly,
Mkoi could
with
cook there a
Ocean
bit.
Drake up, G2 won't
They're
be
probably
able
sitting
to
on a lot
fight
of
over
gold
Soul.
too.
That play was nearly it from Jojo, but as he goes in,
Bro, the
momentum
LEC
really comes through
instant
from Skewmon. We'll see it
replays.
here as you get the setup. It's Alvaro ends up getting the stun then onto Skewmon, so there's not really a huge amount of follow-up on
That
Alvaro
Leona
from the
tanked
beginning, and
so
Super
much
getting to
because
bring
she
it over
pressed
the wall,
one
whereas there's
button.
not much play back.
Jojo
And
gets
here,
knocked
as he
in, then
goes
he
you
dashes
couldn't
in
really
for the
from
ult,
Skewmon means that
respectable
he doesn't get
actually.
hit. Broken Blade, the
Double
only one
Ezreal.
shoved in, so Mkoi
Oh,
actually
that's
had
one
to
of Avi, I
get
guess he
some
didn't, right?
decent damage back as the fight was
I feel like if
relatively
Ezreal
split from G2.
cooked a bit harder, maybe they could do something there.
Provided so much
I
value
didn't see
in
what he
that
did, though.
fight. Not only a kill,
Yeah, I feel like
of
if
course,
Ezreal was
the
hitting,
Baron,
he
G2 immediately
could have
backed
killed
out
everyone.
onto the map. Their
I really don't
composition
think
on
Mkoi can win this
paper
game.
it scales still very well.
The
It's got a
double
lot of
Serpent's
range,
Fang
it's got a lot
at
of
this
potential
time in the game
damage.
is
And these
crazy
sieges
value.
are where G2 is probably at the
These
greatest
Serpent
risk
Fangs are
because
cooking
the
them.
poke,
They can tele-ult this tower,
like,
I
it's
think, on
much
the next
harder to
wave.
dodge. Super is
They
getting
should
pretty
tele-ult
low
the
on
tower.
mana. But this siege is not an easy
But
one
I guess
for
the
G2.
cannon minion
G2
does it,
also
no?
don't have a huge amount of ability
just blocking
to
the cannon
towers
minion.
from range.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just keeping the
Beautiful.
cannon minion as alive as possible. You can see Broken Blade just tanking up all the poke coming out from Super. But
Look at BB.
they have to wait for the next wave, and look at the damage
Okay.
onto the tower.
They just
G2 will
5
crack
men's
through
one lane.
the inhibitor tower line.
And it worked.
Raise an
Yeah, I don't know
inhibitor
who's killing
to
that
the
sound,
ground,
guys. I guess
and
it's
now
Azir,
Wall
but
Because there's so many
caps
shields that are coming
Rabadon's
through. When
yummy.
you look at, like,
G2
all
hasn't
these,
lost the tower. I didn't even realize.
through as well.
They
It's
haven't
just-
lost the
it means
tower.
that at least you can get
What?
through some of them, but we already saw in some of
Mid-tier
these
one
fights
is
what
half
Yoyo
HP
can
and
do
that's
when he's
it.
just allowed
will only help
Now
Skewmon
G2's
to
gonna
try
wait
and
for
steal
the
away
next
some of these
Baron,
camps where he can, but
or
can't
for the
quite
Drake
find
Soul,
any of them.
and
Has
they're
a
gonna
3-level advantage over
actually
Yoyo,
can maybe
which
Koi.
is
Nah,
to
it's not,
be
is it worth to
expected
trade
with
Nash
how
for
the
Ocean Soul? Probably.
jungle matchup
With your
has
champs?
gone a Flame Horizon as well for
Do you just
Skewmon,
send the
over
Nash
100
with
CS
Azir
ahead
Ezreal
of
and just
his
drop the
lane
soul?
opponent. G2 waiting out the next minute
I don't think
30.
G2 will let them.
Just and the Ocean
Wait, when did
Drake
Azir
will
flash? He just flashed like 20 seconds ago.
I think that you're still kind of
What did
waiting
Jojo
on
flash?
Jojo to kind of hit being that
he protesting?
secondary engage
Is
tool
it a bug?
for them. Not
to find it. In
Caps
this
is 800 gold up on the
fight
Azir, but his
for
items just look
13 around the
400
world
times better.
qualified for MS around this Drake.
Look,
Mkoi
it's like
trying to
here, I'm
fight
wondering,
their
is it
way
better
in,
for
but
Koi
they
to just
have
turn towards
no
Nash and
vision
one-shot
at
it and
all.
run?
an Mkoi on a timer.
But
Look
top
at the
wave
top side.
is fucking
that wave,
horrendous.
Double super creeps about to hit the towers.
Drake already down.
And install
G2
for Elder
can look
fight.
for the engage. Caps on a
But now they've rocked up to a
here.
dragon and they just lost it.
They don't really need to do too much more.
Guys, you have to
Mkoi
defend the
can
base.
fight their
Caps is
way
going to open
through
your
the
base.
tankiness
He is
of
going to
Broken
do it.
Blade.
He's
Super
Caps.
minions
He
in
will
the
always
base.
try and
Caps
fucking
has a
backdoor
Weaver's
your
wall.
ass.
He's just in a tier 3.
Caps is the CEO of TPing to a side lane when a
Mkoi,
Drake's up
they
or a
just
Soul's
can't
up
get
or a
through the
Baron's up.
wall.
They're getting Nash.
By G2
El
as
Yoyo
well. The
can't
Baron
go.
can be started off. Try and
Baron
take
is
it away.
taking a
Jojo's
while.
away from the bot lane.
But it's
Not the
free.
quickest Baron we've ever
Oh my
seen.
god, have I really
Mkoi
just sat here and watched 20 minutes of G2 getting every objective uncontested?
As
Guys,
they take the Baron.
But we already
we'll
saw
fight the
Broken
next
Blade was
one.
just happy to stand in
We
front of
will
the poke
fight the next
that was
one.
coming through from Mkoi and stop them touching
I mean,
the
they
wave.
will. 5
Maybe
minutes
got
on Elder
Ocean
Dragon.
Soul, which I don't
But
know
what
how
items can
Mkoi
you
defend
get
the base, and it feels like it's just kind of this slow
that break the game on
inevitable
Mkoi?
march from G2
Because
towards the
Rabadon's is
Mkoi
not
nexus.
happening on Azir.
Around the lanes.
Azir has Oblivion Orb,
massively,
Seeker's
making
Arm
it very
Guard,
difficult
Rylai's,
as Koi is
Nashor's Void
constantly
Staff.
split apart, indecisive
I mean, he's
on how
6
to
items.
manage the map pressure,
He is
and,
basically 6
G2
items.
have slowly but surely just taken full
He has
control.
built his
I
bear.
really loved
Broken Blade just steps forward. Solar
If
Flame
G2 has this
onto
form
Caps, but
going into
all
MSI,
the hits after it is a
Sure.
mystic shot from Super.
I'm a
Good job
believer.
threading the needle,
But I know their
damage
next,
doesn't
their
matter,
finals
as you
is going to
say.
be
Basically back to
absolute
full
chaos.
with that Ocean Soul. Skewmon is pushing it through on
To
that
leave you
mid
guessing.
wave.
Yield of
Jace has
Broken
tier 1
Blades.
boots. Isn't Jace a champ that relies a lot on move speed because of
He's
spacing?
just casually healing
Like
it all
MF
back up.
with no boots or tier 1 boots, I get it.
It's like that it
Draven
is
tier 1
just
boots,
the
I get it.
simple,
But he a
slow
brokey.
and painful
In the
I
way
feel like
in that
Jojo's
top
sniffing a
side.
road here.
Obviously, very
But
slippery.
Caps has
Mkoi
stopwatch.
do engage
Oh, he
on
sniffed the
him as
road.
Jojo
I
goes
knew
in,
it.
finds the flash out of
It's
Unstoppable.
literally the same
Jojo's
place
gonna land behind
as
the
Faker
tower,
and
Jojo
Ruler.
finds one.
Oh
Broken
my
Blade
god.
finds the wall. Unstoppable onslaught slams into the face of Jojo. Mojo.
Wait.
That's 2 for Mkoi.
They are gonna fight the next one. That was the beginning of the road right there.
And actually set up for a bit of
That's where the roads
especially
lead to.
with even going towards,
Oh
like,
my god,
not
Azir has
defensive build in the
Morello
grand scheme of things,
Rylai's.
Morello kind of there for
Like,
the trade, but also
Like, I get that he went shooting reduction because they have Ocean Soul. The Rylai's, I don't get. I'm waiting for someone to explain it to me. But those two items just feel wrong, man. Well, Mkoi have done what they needed to do. They have scaled till another dragon. Is it enough? These 4 items on these champs are so strong, I think. Like that that square of items is crazy. This just looks fucking ugly. What is that? Caedrel should have Shojin soon, though. He's been sitting on that tunneler for about 10 minutes.
Yeah. I would still take
Going
G2
through
in
bot.
this position over Mkoi, but I agree with you
catching mid.
that Mkoi are getting towards the position
G2
where
could
it
just
might
go
be a little
mid.
bit tricky.
But they're gonna fight the Drake.
Ah,
yes, the classic. I will end the game.
Is it the classic?
Is this? It's the
Nexus.
Bao special.
Skewon
It's the Bao special.
Around the Elder Drake. G2 don't really have a wave. Alvaro
Cancel the bases!
Jumps into the pit and will
Cancel the bases! Wait, no, Mirwin got the Elder. And Jojo, is he alive?
Back in
Can he
base.
ult?
Jojo with a good Emperor survival.
Can they base in time or not? Koi. Nexus Towers respawn. Jojo lived! Wait, is this a
different mindset to Han Summer and Broken Blade. Mkoi get the Elder, they lose
dead.
both
They have
their
Elder
Nexus
and Baron's
towers
up.
for it.
They lost their Nexus Towers, but it doesn't matter. Baron's up. They should just rush Nash.
Dodge the root caller and has a blast cone to get
Wait!
This may have just changed
Did you
the
just
whole
yeet Daisy
game.
fucking
A
halfway across the
massive
screen?
TP coming through from
That's a
Jojo to
volume
get
increase.
back to bed. Or the
That's right,
Nexus
G2 are the
means that
CEOs of
G2
trying to
cannot
end
trade
when
the
they could just
Elder
take
for
a free
Nexus.
Elder Dragon.
The Elder goes in
You have to
favor
face
of
check into
Mkoi,
Varus
and now
Talia.
they can finally escape
Wait,
from their
they
base.
actually threw the whole game, by the way. I'm not even kidding. Because there's one inhib up. They're gonna get Nash to stall the game. Their gold lead's gone. Azir can finally, like, figure that out. Whatever he's got going on there.
Broken Blade and Han Summer
Super
just
can Eon
catching
him
them
if he walks up.
in mid, making sure that's pushed up.
Objective
Inhibitor on the
bounty.
bot side has
Oh, what? They
respawned
got
for
2k
Mkoi.
gold.
Topside inhib up in
A lot, but
The
remember
game
that
is
there was an
even.
8K goal late
It was
into
an
the
8k
game,
gold
but the goal
diff.
difference doesn't really
Now
matter.
it's
But
ahead
for
for
Koi,
Koi.
it means
Now there's nothing to do for G2 for 5 minutes. All they can do is walk around the map
people like Mirwin and Jojo
and
who
ping.
are actually doing
That's
pretty
it.
well and up there now. Jojo hitting
They're
full
full
build.
items on everyone
They
apart
are
from Banshees,
serious
like,
threat.
really.
So G2
Sal
definitely
can
going
get
to have to
another
play this a
item,
little
but
bit safer. I do think though the double
it's not a
spell
big deal.
shield's going to do work.
Have a quick look at
Oh,
Caps.
yeah,
He's
it's an
sitting on a
open
blue
Nexus.
pot. It
Caps
looks
base
like
and
right now
sell
does
your
not
item and
does
buy
have
Lich Bane.
one equipped.
Do it.
If you get one of the towards
How
these
would the backdoor
structures,
look? Caps ults in,
but you can
puts
see
some,
that they
he
are
doesn't have a
hovering
ward.
around, and Alvaro has
How funny would it be if
snuffed
you could
this
TP
out.
to
He is
blue orbs?
trying desperately to clear out
Put a
vision.
blue orb behind
G2
someone,
got
then just
one
TP to it.
deep ward into Mkoi's
The
jungle.
most
That hasn't been
toxic thing
spotted
ever.
out. Mirwin will play the map
Jojo,
pretty well, but
he
at
has
the end of the
Rabadons.
day,
He sold
their
the
ability
Rylai.
to siege against this comp has always been very difficult. They were and it becomes
Lowest
this
number
range
Lul.
difference that we
Go on,
talked
do
about
it.
at the very beginning.
Very impactful.
Quick
that your
update,
Nexus
Koi
turrets do
still has
respawn.
0
Like, this is
towers
actually gonna be
taken,
the same
and
fight
G2
for
has
Koi.
every tower
In fact,
taken,
all you have to
but
do is
Koi's
delay
ahead.
enough and no objectives
Yeah,
to
Koi's ahead.
realistically draw you out of the base
It's
means
12
that
to 0 in
G2
towers.
They can try some funny business, but the
That is
timing
crazy.
window for that is going to be slipping away.
Well, the Baron expires in 40 seconds time. Elder
Oh,
up in
Caps.
2.5. The Bob going in. Caps
That's it, the game
caught
ends
out
on the
by
midwave.
Super.
Oh, Jojo.
Slides forward, but Caps flashes across the wall. The Bob with the unbreakable will keep himself alive for now.
Wait, they lost. Koi lost.
The first target here for
What the fuck
G2,
just happened?
and they will take him
Caps base
down.
TP in, he didn't have TP.
Mkoi look for a little bit of an engage, and they lose their...
Losing his life, he
What
does
the
have to
fuck
lose
was
his
that?
flash, but out to follow
Nexus
up in
towers
that
should be
exchange, and now
respawning, right?
G2 have the numbers
How long?
advantage.
Yeah, they got Caps, maybe.
They're already
that
up.
could have been it, but now everyone on G2 starting to
It's a
come
triple
through.
inhib
You've
angle.
even got Caps who can just
It's
use
a
that
triple
ultimate
inhib angle
to join up
into
with
an
the team
Elder
once
Force,
more.
and
Have to
this
remember,
time
G2 still have
click
that
the Elder
Ocean
instead of the
Soul.
base.
It's going to do a lot of work for Bay down
They
towards
should be
this
able to get
bottom
triple inhib,
side.
right? Mid
Skewon,
respawning in
though,
13,
using the
maybe they
hounds
can't get mid inhib.
effectively to block those Mystic shots.
Jojo gets comboed, gets chain CC'd, stopwatches the Barrasult and Scion Q. Flashes, dashes. No flash LeBruv. No flash on Scion. Broken Blade flashed that chase
needs
Q.
to eviscerate his way across the wall.
G2
didn't get
jump
triple
onto
inhib.
Jojo, but they don't actually have a damage source
Oof,
behind
they didn't
them.
get triple inhib,
It's the
but no
Scion and
flashes
an
here.
Alistair with a
Super
Varus
must have
chucking some
DT in
arrows that he
base now.
can, but
Elder
no
in 1 minute.
objectives, as you said, away.
Oh yeah, he
So
went
at least you
Blade
get
of the
to
Ruin
push these
King.
waves back out.
Holy
Don't really
fuck,
have any
that
deep
sound
wards
looks so
to go
tanky.
for,
Look
like
at
a
how many
double
lines are in his
TP.
health bar.
Optimization
He's
up a
only
little bit here,
280
going for
CS
the
at
blade of
43
the Ruin
minutes,
King
so
on the
that's
edge
kinda...
to try and work
He
his
is
way
Flame
through
Horizon.
this Scion. Caps TP is in. Flashes up for most people. We see
Super.
Jojo and Caps don't have theirs. Broken Blade doesn't
15
have his
seconds.
either.
Show me some poke,
Mkoi are the
Mirwin.
first to gain control of the river,
Boom.
but they do need
That
to
did
be
nothing.
careful because their base is laid bare. Those
Alvaro,
Nexus towers
no knock-up. Super,
at least not
ults
respawned on
Caps.
the mini-map as far as I can see.
Hits.
Caps chunked out the
Caps
Elder
half
now
HP.
spawning.
Caps off HP.
You still have to be careful of that bottom wave. Those super creeps going to do
Hansama, a little bit of poke.
work as well here for G2.
Skewmon on the side.
Super jumps into the pit, decimating smash coming
Broken
out
Blade
from
is
Broken
taking
Blade. He's stunned up by
a little bit of damage.
Skewmon looking to jump into the back.
Where's the redemption? Redemption now. Comes out. Jojo ult was great. Oh, he has no flash. The Talia combo got cancelled by what? Did Alistar cancel the Talia combo?
Jojo falling lower. Skewmon able to take it
Dead.
out in time. Broken Blade surviving as well, and the Ocean Soul is doing so much work for G2.
GG. The Sion's unkillable.
Trying to hit Mystic shot after Mystic shot, but there's nothing mystical about how damn tanky Broken Blade is. And Yoya dies. G2
Is the Sion just the most OP thing in the game? He just ran at them. Ocean Soul Sion. I thought the Yazir might live when the combo got cancelled.
He's knocked up.
And he pushed back the Alistar on the engage. Wait, how did he die?
For moments it looked like Mkoi had found their miracle, but
Chat,
G2 are
replay,
praying
now.
to the same god you are. They will go 2-0 up in the series.
A valiant defense from Mkoi. They stole.
The Varus Q was good. The Varus ult hit Jojo. Then he ults the Alistar flash combo. Oh, he gets tagged by Sion Q. He gets tagged by Sion Q. And then he's about to get Talia. He got tagged by Sion Q. Then he's about to get Talia comboed. But I think he gets knocked by something else. Or the Talia combo maybe is not pulling him towards. Oh yeah, it's knocking him to the right, the Talia combo. Then he W's, E's, flash forward. Where's Leona in all of this? She's trying to CC caps. Yeah, not a good fight. Alright, Yone is open. Yone is open. G2 gave Yone. They are trapping him. Take it. First pick Yone. Do it, Jojo. I think G2 has a trap. What is it? Caps Gragas mid? Caps Gragas mid? What is it? Ooh, they didn't take the bait.
And I wonder if this is something that Koi will look
because you
Round
can still
pick.
end up opting in towards a lot of
So the blind brown is because Kai'Sa needs a mini support.
yeah, I'm a little
And
surprised.
the only cheater pick to that is Nico, but Nico is banned. So with Rakan out and Rel, Nalt, Leona, Alistar out,
it's a little surprising. It also means that
the only support they have left is...
more than likely going to be trying to go towards something like
They don't have a mini support
because you
left.
still want that
What is it,
engage
Gragas
tool,
support?
Or something like
Set.
a Galio in the mid lane and Skewmon
Zaya Brown.
a little bit more
They
dive
could
oriented.
play
Even
Bard.
Baz is kind of taken off the
Is
board.
Kai'Sa Bard a lane?
A
What
lot
about
of
Kai'Sa
safety
Lulu?
in that. Can CC him, and
G2
it
is
still
trapping this Yone pick, I'm
connects
sure of
when
it.
He snaps back.
What
It
have
is
they-
a little bit weaker than it once was.
What have
but
they been cooking with this Yone?
locked in now,
Yone says
expected.
great pick into this.
Oh,
And the Rumble
Mkoi's
okay,
comp
like,
looks
this
quite
is-
strong.
Yeah, it's a dive comp.
Like
But
that's
Saya is very
those
good
are
into
some
what they
power
want to do.
picks on the side of Koi. Yone Rumble.
I guess they have to
champions
pick
that
Galio here.
typically permaband away around
And then
the
whenever they're
world, they're
cooking in mid,
champions
they
that
can save till
you do not want to
5
be
or
seeing on the
4.
Rift, and G2 is respond
Ooh,
with
they're gonna go
a
Gwen.
Focus.
Sejuani ban makes sense. I was thinking
already
maybe
look like they're just going to be playing for
maybe
a
there's
very
like a
heavy
Nocturne
dive.
ban
You can
angle.
see Sejuani take
to Yone as well.
What is Caps cooking? I
But
feel like
also,
Caps
actually,
is cooking something.
Trundles and Soup.
LeBlanc,
Skewmon is
he's
a
been
little
playing
bit
in solo
surprising.
queue
That was
a lot.
champion I thought that they
He's been
might go
playing
the
Zoe
direction of,
LeBlanc.
But they really just want to remove some of the
And
hard
Corki mid.
engage option.
They take away the Jarvan, yeah, Jarvan,
Mkoi looking for the
Nocturne.
final bet.
Something
Jojo
about
in
G2's
slightly
comp looks a
easier
bit
matchup
scuffed.
into Caps. Aurora is the
Something
choice.
about it does look a
It's
bit
a
scuffed,
lot of
chat. Not
AP.
gonna lie. I mean, my haircut
you're
is
going
mega
Aurora,
scuffed,
Gwen.
but this draft does look a
I
little
guess
bit
Zaya
weird.
gives you enough
The Poppy that
And
Dagda,
Sama looks like he's
or
cringing.
One of you two was talking about
What is
earlier.
Cap
Rob
saying?
was-
I would love to know. They're just
Oh,
gonna
they're
raw
just
dog a
slam it.
Trundle.
Maybe to
Okay.
because Skana was the next pick I was
What
thinking of.
support
that
is
I'd be
Koi
thinking
gonna
of.
pick?
So maybe they're just saying, go ahead,
Gragas
pick your
sucks.
Skana. Because now,
I
like,
think
what
they have to play
dive
Bard.
jungle
to
Since
Zyra,
our
and
Bard?
then you just go, hey, we're going to something like that. Could
Yeah,
work out
Lilia
as well,
goes
and just say,
crazy
hey,
in
we're
this
not actually
draft.
going to play into this
Oof,
more.
Lilia
'cause
goes crazy
Kai'Sa
hard.
can always kind of change a bit more
I feel like
poke-oriented,
Pike
Rumble
would
with the
kind of
ultimate
fit if it's
can
good
do
into
Lily
Brown.
now too, so at least you have the Yone
Oh, it's
to
a
try
Dylan
and
pick me
facilitate
Vayne
some
angle,
change.
isn't it?
They also have no engage.
Ah, but
Are there
Chungus
any
Deluxe.
support?
Well,
'Cause
G2, we
Rakan's
wanted a
banned.
content game. I think this
Leona,
might be the
Nautilus,
content game.
Rel, Alistar,
This
all
might be it.
gone.
I don't know, I feel like
Everything is
Mkoi
pretty
kind of
short
cooked.
range on G2.
I'm here for it, man.
I
Doesn't really have good
some of
targets.
the things that I would
And he gets
expect
kind of
from Koi,
kited by everyone.
Normally when you have
More win
Alright, let's get it.
would be a
Yeah, I've been enjoying the
on
LEC playoffs so
Kai'Sa.
far.
Instead of going for the
I
cleanse,
really
makes
would be
it
disappointed
a
if it's
little
this
tricky
trio, though.
for him to survive.
I
feel like the
think
Fnatic
idea
G2
is that
series,
if
it
he
kinda
gets
bangs.
CC'd by
The
Caps,
Koi K
he's
series,
dead already.
C
He's
series,
doing so
mega
much
bang.
damage, so he's like,
And
look, if
this
I can at
is,
least have the
oof,
ability
this
to
needs to be a
ghost the
reverse
lane
sweep
in
for
and
some
out of
fucking
fights to try and
banger
fight
ass
something, it'd be
weekend.
great.
Okay, so
I was about
G2
to say
should have
standard
pushed in
lanes
mid,
to kick
I
us
would
off,
presume.
Obviously, you know, lanes
Maybe he can just ignore the wave though, Jojo.
until 4 minutes.
Ignore the Annie rather, and Jojo pushes.
They're playing 2v2 bot. Excellent.
Renata actually has decent value this game, you know. I think Koi wins this game in draft. Okay, quiet early game it'll be again. Unless Skewmon can get the game rolling. If I'm Skewmon this game, my carry is Broken Blade Gwen. That will win us the game. Everything else can suck it. I'm playing top side. Trundle Braum is also quite nice, but into Renata Lilia, that is horrible.
Broken Blade forcing Mirwin,
but takes the power shot, didn't get a snip. That is definitely my Barber on Gwen.
My eyes on how these lanes are going.
Oh, he cooks in here, no?
Dangerous spot for Broken Blades.
Broken Blade doesn't have flash. He only has exhaust.
Oh my god. He lived. He lived. Oh, he lived.
Oh, Skewmon set his sights on mid lane.
Actually put a ward around.
Oh, the blast cone.
Jojo flashes away.
Nice pillar.
As well, so seed from Elioya.
Really nice pillar.
But yeah, on the top side of the map, Mirwin had
no flash Jojo.
Why have I forgotten the name of it?
Oh, that's so unlucky for Mirwin. He has phase rush.
Phase rush, thank you.
And he has Nimbus Cloak as well, doesn't he? So bot is winning for Koi. Mid is even. Top is
one, and it's something that
even as well.
Has to.
Mirwin is cooking him, literally. Taking Raptors. But Trundle can just right click break. This matchup does sound very miserable for Trundle though. It's very hard to lock her down. I mean, I think the main win condition of G2, I really think if Gwen is ahead they can win, but if Gwen is behind, this game is going to be very hard to play. There's not much Trundle can do if Lilia walks into the jungle.
As the face, steal your stats, but Lilia doesn't really let you do that.
You know, when I ult is a whiff.
The face sealed here. We'll get
absolute whiff.
Good handshake back onto Lebrov, but he should just be able to stand beside Caps. Might just flash the wall. Instead, Caps walks across. Lebrov.
My Yon would hit that. Sleepy time, heal.
Well.
Pillar.
It's a big ultimate use. Does get the
Ooh, BB's holding super.
He flashes over.
Oh, that auto attack did no damage.
Able to hit any more of these needlework, so
no sums on Kai'Sa, no ult on Kai'Sa.
And his flash to get away.
Ooh, super. I'm not sure if you can stay here much longer, buddy. I think it's time to get the fuck out of there.
The fact you got the hollow shroud and that skip and slash to very quickly close the distance without taking much damage from Jojo.
Caps immediately onto Jojo. Tibbers doesn't do too much.
What? That's it? Solo Bolo with the Tiba? What?
Meanwhile, Alva's met up with Skewmon. Mirwin looking for the flank position here. Hansama working his way down from the top side. Alvaro not yet level.
Flash stun is big. Hansama kills. He didn't flash there, Hansama. Why? I feel like Hansama should have just flashed there and chased his ass. Lebrov, does he die? He lives. Stun from Caps, buffer with the Lilia. Tiba's angry. Tiba! I thought Hans was flashed the wall, but he was a bit unsure where the Renata was. My screen is sparkling, is it? When? So, Malignance for Caps is big. Game is relatively even. I still favor Koi's position. 3 grubs. Drake in 130. Trundle not that strong yet, and Hansama's quite low. He's only to take a base if you want to fight this Drake. And that's without Tiba. Caps is very low HP. Needs to push this in base. So Rumble's Yone's TPing top. He knows Gwen has no TP. It's 4v4 on the Strike Sense, but it's gone.
Can we take a fight?
Much better game so far for Koi. Okay, Alvaro wasted heal.
Alvaro clipped. Caps goes in with the sun, overheat on Mir.
I think it's a very hard game for G2. Their engage is Annie Flash in Tibbers. Their follow-up is like Braumul's Pillar into Lilia, Kai'Sa, Yone. I think their easy target is Renata this game, which is who they should focus. They have to focus to Renata.
It also feels like Broken Blade's a little bit isolated up towards the top side here. Only has that exhaust, gonna go drowsy. Even through the Hallowed Mist, there's the face sealed.
0-7, buddy.
Real escape here for Broken Blade as Jojo chases him down. Even through the healing, it won't be
another pick for Koi. Or a pick for Koi, rather. So Herald in 1 minute, Hansama's basing for his item. Kai'Sa will be matched in items. I would love to see the side lane, because Caps and Jojo are perma-trading, and Caps has flash, so Jojo can get insta one-shot on his side lane. And Jojo has no TP. Yeah, Rocket Belt got buffed and Yanni's got nerfed, so I think people do Rocket Belt on Rumble now.
It's going to make it difficult for Caps, I think, to win that 1v1 anymore, but here we go.
Wait, he can kill Jojo.
He can kill Jojo.
Oh my god, Caps smurfed it. Wow.
And escapes Elioya's
wow, he smurfed it.
And now he's sitting
Caps
on
is just
both
solo carrying
kills
the
for
game.
G2, and this Annie is quickly
Enemy
ramping up
Yone
as the bot lane's find a bit of a skirmish,
is
but it's
from
hard
North
to have the full
America.
short in the health department.
And
The fact
Caps
that Jojo
knows
went
it.
down as well is, though,
He has
looks like
TP now, Caps,
he
but
might
he
just
doesn't have
leave it
flash.
be, as,
Yeah, Lily,
they'll show up.
Tibbers is not up
Lily
either,
is
it's
still
just
very
showing because
speedy and
Tibbers is
moving
probably
across the
walking
map.
around still.
And Caps
So
has
this
TP
fight
as
for
best position
G2
as
is
well, so
kind of
G2 do
bad.
wanna fight it, they can TP
Caps
him in,
solo
but he
kills the
obviously
Yone,
doesn't
but I
have
don't
Tibbers,
think they can
doesn't
fight
have
the
his
Herald,
flash,
even though he got
doesn't
that
have
kill.
easy engage
What's he
route,
gonna
so
buy here, Caps?
Mkoi,
Needlessly
Jojo's
large
not
rod.
here, we can fight.
And you can
Okay,
see
we're
Caps
full
was
glass
laying
cannon
base
Annie.
as well, was just
Is coming across, LeBron
Okay,
will
jumps
stand
over,
beside
Drake
his friend
spawning.
as Hans Summer goes in.
Wait,
Exhaust used in the top
BB
side,
is
the needles
not
come out
dead.
from Broken Blade, but he doesn't connect onto
Very
Mkoi, who
close.
dodges away. TP as well from Broken Blade
TP.
as he goes to top. Counter
Caps
TP
is
coming out
matching.
from Caps. The equalizer dodged away from
Caps is
Jojo
too
will
late,
be
though.
able to get one, and
Tiba!
he
It's
jumps
also
out
too
with
late.
the bait sealed.
1 second too late there,
Riptail
Caps. He
charging
would have been
down
able
the
to
mid
trade,
lane
I
as
think.
well as Elioya uses this moment to put it to
Oh, he
work.
pillared it as it crashed.
Stops it in
Wow,
its
that was
tracks,
good by Skewmon.
and G2 won't lose their mid tier 1.
Wait, you
It's
can trundle
interesting
pillar
that
Herald
G2 have got all
charges.
this tech for interrupt.
Gets
Though
the
he's
roof
getting
and a bit of
very
damage.
low
They're
here.
losing
The
Drake
thing is, it's
G2.
left the dragon completely
But they're instantly
exposed, and
cross-mapping
for
a top tier
Elioya,
one,
this
which
is
is
a great
nice.
situation.
Who do you
Bravo
ult
only
as
resetting
Trundle
now,
this
and I don't
game?
really
Like
think
actually.
Hans Summer can stick around in this turret if
Is
he's
it
three members
Renata?
here.
Is that it?
It has the feathers and Koi
Rumble?
don't want to push their
I guess
luck
whoever you
any
can hit.
further. Haven't had won't be able to get the root.
No
Mirwin
flash
trying
Mirwin.
to get away from this
That's a
with the
pick for
rocket,
E2.
but Rob and Skewmon are here quickly to collapse.
Big gold.
The feats of warfare
Big
go
gold to the
over
Gwen.
to G2, claiming their
That was
third
an
kill of the
important kill.
match.
Good collapse from G2, catching out.
Now
Mirren as he
G2
starts
can
to
enter
step
with a
up,
bot
no
tier
flash
1.
available, and now
Notice how
G2
Mkoi
starting to
still
move into
haven't
the
taken
jungle
any
here.
towers.
See
I
if they
think
can steal away a
Jojo
few
maybe
camps,
gets
get
top
that
tier
bot
1
lane
here unless
turret.
Caps
Try and set up
collapses
Broken
up.
Blade for a little bit more success and what it's not been the best time.
But they're very good at taking
Just a
outer towers, aren't they,
temporary
G2?
stopping glacial feature right
Top
there.
tier 1 for
It's like,
Drake.
excuse me,
Picking
Alvaro, you are
bots,
not
bot
allowed
tier
to
1.
back. I see you're low through the tier
Trade of
1
towers.
on
Caps has
G2.
Rabadons at 19
Of
minutes.
course, Jojo's been sitting on the blade for a
Mid tier
little
1
while now,
dies.
but
Oh,
Caps
I think
just goes
G2
back to
should
base, and he
force.
picks himself up
Look
a
at those
diff
Annie
cap.
items.
Cap
I
for
think it's
the
a full
Annie.
send angle, man.
If you thought that he was
Oof, there's
lethal
nothing to
now,
full
He
send
did
it
this
on yet
against
though.
Fnatic as
Drake's
well.
in 3
Went,
minutes. Atakan's spawning though. They
Malignant
could
stepped
fight an
up
Atakan.
in
I really
that
think an
game where
Atakan
Humanoid
here for
got
G2 would be
miles ahead
cinema.
of him in the early game.
We
It was-
call
Just
this
push out
the
mid,
season
start
one build.
Atakan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where is Skewmon
It's
going?
the one-shot build.
BB just
okay?
ran
It's
top
all
from
damage
base and
all the
stood
time.
there.
It would be a death fire grasp. if
Waiting
it could
for a-
be.
Waiting for some kind of forcing, but BB has TP at least. But he needs his team to start so he can flank. He needs wards to flank on. If Caps gets one tap, the fight's over. How do you one tap
Broken Blade
Caps?
continuing to push
Flash
through
sleep.
bot side
Yone ult.
Mirwin has grouped up with his
What
team.
the
Hans
fuck
Summer
was that?
Equal just instantly
fuck
popped
was
the
that?
Featherstorm there.
Chill.
Winner goes to MSI. G2 one game
Trying to
away.
make sure that there's minimal going all the way around the
Alvaro is
outside
going to die here probably.
Mirwin's coming across as well.
Oh, they saw
Caps
them.
now. Ooh,
But they didn't
how
see
are you gonna
Caps.
get out of this one? Good luck for Mirwin. They know exactly where Mirwin is here. There's the first stun into the disintegrate.
He
Mirwin
saved the
flashes
T-Ba.
away.
He
No
saved the
concussive
T-Ba.
blows landing onto him. He will
Just
escape.
takes the Rumble Flash,
Didn't
saves the
go all
T-Ba.
out that time, didn't summon the bear.
Saves it for the Dragon. Smart by Caps. Randuin's being built by Skewmon. Good item. Good item into Yone Kai'Sa. I mean, G2 should get this Dragon for free, and Koi will threaten Atakan. So G2, by that logic, do they even go bot side? No. Just go top. You know Dragon's free, and Koi won't fight you on it because they're not contesting bot.
Perhaps they're considering
And you match them top and be ready for a fight. Look at Caps.
Broken Blade has
Catches
his
top wave,
teleport.
move towards
Mkoi
mid. I
trying
want to see a
deny
flash
vision up
engage.
towards this top
I
side
really
right
want
now.
to see a flash
Broken Blade
T-Ba.
pushing in those waves. No
They have
tower
no
in the mid lane
Mikhails,
for
no
G2.
cleanse. It could be a one tap on the
Step a little
Super
bit
or
further
Alvarito.
to defend this. Skewmon waiting.
One more
Around the
wave
corner
top.
here, down towards that bot
Mkoi
side river.
transitioning to
Mkoi
Drake because they're giving
transitioning
top
their
push.
pressure.
They're giving bot push. They're giving
Top
push
side to
everywhere.
bot side.
G2 can't give Drake though. Soul Point is scary. Hans kind of needs this mid wave, but they're just going to do it. Oh, if they do this, they might lose Atakan.
G2 up
I'm
towards
surprised
the
Koi
fight
haven't
on the
ran
top
to
side. You can see
Atakan.
A couple of pings coming out from Mkoi, maybe
They're trying to
thinking we can sneak away
bait
this Atakan
Labrov.
while this happens.
I think G2's very happy with that. They
Once
lost
again,
any
the
TP
game
and got
slows
Drake.
down a little bit as the
There's like champions in the game that control your mind to do things
It's just very difficult
that
to
you don't want to
force
do.
your way into that position, because if you do
I-
walk into a Yoya, you will
I
tear
want to
through
dive
you,
bot,
especially
but they have
with Skewmon
Channeled.
going
Oh
towards this
no,
more
I can
armor
never
build.
dive bot.
So you got to be
know.
very careful about how you do it. So everyone's
And I feel like that's happening to Koi right now with any flash. I want to contest this, but what if any flash special to me, I'm dead. Mirwin caught again. And you just can't play the game like that. You have to play a bit more up. Very weird. Very weird that they make that pick. Man, these games from G2 are very, very one-sided. They've thrown a little bit in game 1 and 2 here and there, but Mkoi just look completely out of sync, and G2 look like they're ready to punish anyone. Caps is also very strong today. Very, very strong series from Caps. His Ari was really good. His Annie is very good. Jojo was looking for a pick, maybe. A bit risky, he loses. Also, Caps, he's not going to get level 60 on the wave, I guess.
I think that more picks is
5-man red buff.
because of this mid tower.
Wow.
It's not like
The LTA series were fucking slow. This is also quite slow. But G2 are taking their time, waiting for 3 items on Xayah, waiting for 3 items on Annie, waiting for the Void Staff purchase, and then waiting for Caps to press Flash Triggers once to finish the game and seal the deal level 16.
Game 3. Reminder that the winner of this series will lock a spot at MSI representing Europe because they'll guarantee a top 2 finish. And of course, that means that you will be going to the LEC Spring Finals, which is ultimately what both of these teams are vying for.
What are Caps playing game 1?
G2 currently leading the series 2-0 up. Mkoi will have to find a reverse sweep, and they'll need to start it here.
Ari, it was Ari game 1. Then what was game 2?
Rayseeker hitting as well. There's the loading load by
Into his
away
ear.
from it by LeBron on himself.
It was Taria, yeah.
Skewmon tanky enough to survive through that short nap.
It's a good play though, because again, this is kind of the tools that Mkoi have to try and start something. And they're
Top
going to
tier
rely
1 is
now on
dead.
Jojo Pion to push in on this bottom side, look for the trade on the towers, but not really much that can happen.
Oh, Alvaro steps forward again. Has to burn the
Tiba!
flash.
Insta one-shot. They lost any flash, but that's a free kill. They also got Jojo's TP.
I don't think they're gonna find
I
it.
don't think G2 should do Nash. I think they should try and stop Koi from getting to top so BB can get top tier 2. That's all they need to do right now. Just fuck with him a bit and BB pushes. Looks like they're just gonna back away. They don't want to risk it.
And this is what I was talking
They don't
about.
want to fight.
So squishy.
Hey, BB! Hey, they're not covering you! What is he doing?
It's stayed around a long time here. Needlework dodges the fate sealed. Skip and slash looking for the slows. Killer instinct not gonna come in quite yet as there's the exhaust.
What is BB doing? I think the play was cover BB so he can get top tier 2, but they all ran away, but he kept pushing. Can Koi do something with that? It's a bit hard. You have Mirwin TP. Bad comms, true, bad comms. Yeah, Tibbers is back up. Oh, super caught. Ooh, the Brown mode was so close.
And pick up the QSS
G2 are
as well,
giving
so
Drake for
now
free.
he's gonna be a little bit
I
less
think
vulnerable
Hansama
to that
is sitting on a
DC
lot of
train
gold.
from G2 up back, so
Navorian
we're
base.
starting to see kind of key pickups on the
Soul
items for
for-
Mkoi,
soul point for
especially with the 3
Mkoi.
items now for Super
Not bad.
Mkoi in a good spot, let's be honest.
I do think G2 should try and accelerate the game a bit now.
Nothing too substantial
I do
at this
think
point.
some Baron
3
plays
items
are
on
good.
Super. Jojo
The pit
Oh,
started
I don't
has
like
just
what
set you
G2's
up for a
doing.
big
Like,
Alani stone, so
Skewmon goes
it
for
kinda makes
wolves
this
while the
push and
Brov
pull
puts
very
his vision
difficult
down
for
and his
Mkoi
vision
to
gets
deal
cleared.
with when
And they
Broken
fight.
Blade has
And
already
then
got 2
Skewmon
items himself.
finishes, Wolves comes and joins Labrov, and Labrov needs the
This
base.
is why I'm gonna drop
Alright, mid tier 1
minutes
dead.
in.
Baron Force is good now.
The G2 will finally take down that structure.
They just have to get rid of all their vision.
Broken Blade has been left isolated in
Could
a
just wait
side
for
lane.
Caps
The
flash
farm
as
is
well.
even.
Matchup is Broken Blade, and it becomes way more difficult for Mirren to go toe-to-toe as
Jojo looking for something. Tibbers coming out as they try and get onto Alvaro.
Oh, Jojo! Is it enough? Oh my god, the Renato ult is crazy good. It is enough. BB can kill Alvaro. What can he do after? He has R3 and exhaust. No, he doesn't have exhaust. Oh, that wasn't the play. That was not the play, that's for sure. I think he should have tried to kite and buy time so they can't do Baron, but now I think Koi can do Baron. Oh, I think time was his friend there, not a trade. That was really well played by Jojo. I don't know if he intentionally did it, but he timed it perfectly for the Renato ult. Skewmon has flash.
Fishing for a steal. He has the flash available.
Oh, is it worth the flash in his trundle? It's not the best champ at stealing.
Jojo jumps across the wall.
Hans is dead.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's game 4. Is it game 4? Oh, don't speak too soon, Marc. Don't speak too soon, Marc Lamont. Drink your coffee. Sip your coffee. Sip my coffee just in case it does go later. Like the initial part of the play, I don't mind it. You know, Caps walks up, he stuns Alvaro, tried to burst him a bit. It's now. Oh, I think that's just a really good play by Jojo, you know. I think that is just a super play. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't want to. There's no criticism to G2. I mean, you can if you want to nitpick, but I think think that's just a really good play by Jojo. That's a volume increase.
With Skewmon using the pillar, but it just doesn't really do very much.
He's a level 12
1 minute 30 on
Renata
Drake.
and a
That's
level
sold.
16 Annie. I've got
That's a
3
4-item
items completed.
Kaiser.
This should be to kill him
But they
instantly.
do have
Meaning that once
flash
they're in that
on
position,
Caps.
once they've committed, there's
But I
no
think
getting
that if
out,
Caps
and
flash
Mkoi
ults
finds
super,
an amazing punish.
he
And
gets
it's also gonna get
Locket's
more difficult
redemption
to try and
bailout
find
and he
those one-shot
kills
potentials,
Caps.
'cause you got both Raid and the side
Jojo
lane,
is
can draw
strong.
enough people there, but
I mean, everyone
it
is
feels like
strong on
still a bit of a
Mkoi.
long shot.
Even the Rumble's like
that
decent.
wave shoved in. Mkoi with
Not the
5
best, but
members
decent.
in the mid lane, and that
Mikhail's on Labrov
bot-side
helps a
river.
lot when Hans has no cleanse.
Back-to-back doesn't have the teleport
Drake
right
in
now.
30.
Jojo
I think you
going
have to
towards
fight
that
this
bot
Drake.
lane to push out the wave.
Do you have to fight? Maybe you don't.
Complete his recall, gets himself a blood
Hey,
Raiders
more
curse,
armor NMR, more ult
which,
value for
although it was
Trundle. Gimme,
buffed a
gimme.
few patches ago. Blocked by Labrov, dodges away from the near to work. The loading lullaby used as well. The Dragon's
Double
still
sleep
in.
onto a Rumble ult.
Coming out as Labrov is
Redemption.
healed up,
Labrov's gonna die to the Leanderies.
and equalizer. G2
And the
loses
Drake's
the
gone.
ball
It's GG.
and can't find a
Oh,
way
the ult.
into the
He has
fight.
Q3, I think.
Jojo
Oh, he gets it.
forward, and immediately locks up
And there's a
two.
dive for Super.
Merwin finds a
Beautiful
double. Super
from
finds the third.
Mkoi.
Skewmon
Beautiful from
next on the menu,
Koi.
the main
Beautiful from
check
Koi.
for
Super's one shot. Oh my god, he
Super
lived.
through the supercharge won't be enough. And now Caps is in a 1v1 versus Elioya. He doesn't need to kill him, he just needs to delay. The blooming
Stop,
burst
what?
across the wall. Elioya,
Wait, he's dead? No,
watch
he's dead.
out,
He's dead. Dead.
Caps is down, an ace for X.
Wait, great game from Koi. That was a tricky one. But it's clutch plays from Jojo that holds them in. The crowd is chanting in Spanish, "Si se puede." That means yes, we
In
can.
English we say reverse sweep. In Spanish we say reverse sweep, apparently. As Mkoi will find a win in this series. Labrov trying to do everything he can to delay. But we are going to game 4 as Mkoi stands
Game 4. I think that G2 draft is fucking ass.
Jojo steps up huge
Braum,
on the
Annie,
goal
Trundle
lane
into
to catch
Renata,
out
Lilia,
G2
Kaiser.
and set them up to
Ew.
go to game number 4.
Ew, I don't like that G2 draft at all. Deserved. It's not the end of the world though. Sometimes the draft doesn't draft, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the picks aren't picking. Do the drafting, I will do the drafting as best in my ability. Nidalee ban is good. Take away his comfort. Lucian ban makes sense. Now Vi seems to be a ban in terms of priority. Jax ban, fair enough, yeah. I mean, what mini support's open? Rakan is open. Ooh, Xayah Rakan is quite powerful. Zeri Lulu's quite powerful. Jhin is quite powerful. Nocturne Orianna is quite powerful. Victor is quite powerful. Nico's in. Ooh, I think Nico ban is necessary from one side. I think it could... Oh no, Xayah is actually... Xayah is out. Xayah Rakan is not in. Poppy ban. Oof. I feel like Nico first pick is good. I don't know if Labrov's a big Nico player though. Maokai's pretty solid. Sin Zhao is in, which is a pretty powerful champ as well. Kalista is in with this Poppy ban, which I'm a bit concerned about if I'm Koi. Because you take Kalista, they take Nico. No Renata. What do you play with Kalista? They ban it, okay. Don't even have that headache. Do you take the Nico now? Do you take the Sin? Sin's, I don't know what else is a power pick. Maokai, yeah. Sin Zhao, Nico, Maokai. Yeah, sure. I don't mind the Maokai. Yeah, okay, do it. You can match this with Mundo, you can match this with Sedge, you can match this with taking away the Nico. Yeah, Nico MF. Okay, so Rakan is in. If they want a mini support, they need to pick Rakan now. But Corki is also in, which is an AD flex, which fits the Maokai. The way Maokai wants to play the game. It's an AD champ that can pick. Tristana is another champ that fits the bill as well. I don't know how good Tristana is into MF, but Corki Tristana I feel like is necessary in this 2-3. Renekton is a pretty solid champ right now as well. So what are you doing? Are you picking like double AD solo lanes, Corki flex, or are you picking bot lane? And they're picking bot lane. Maokai Blitz is a Genji classic, I like that. Maokai Blitz, I like it. I like the way G2's going. Oh my god, they just slammed Draven Blitzcrank. Yasuo ban makes me think of Gnar. Sylas ban is great, they have Blitzcrank Maokai. I am wondering if Jojo wants Akali on 4. Akali into Maokai kind of sucks. Yeah, they want Gnar. They're thinking Gnar. They're gonna go Gnar on 4. Do you have a counter to Gnar? I mean, they're playing Draven, Blitzcrank, Maokai. Surely they need some kind of like... Okay, so they ban the Gnar, they don't have an answer to it. What does Mirwin blind now? K'Sante. K'Sante blind. I feel like BB's probably got champs into K'Sante. The one thing I don't like, and I can see here, is Aatrox. I see Aatrox into K'Sante, Sejuani, I'm thinking, wow, that's great. But do you really want to play Aatrox with your comp? Maybe maybe it's just time for a Corki or a Tristana or a like a. And do you deny the Akali? No, I don't like the Akali denial. Yeah, the Tristana, I like it. Nice. And now for top, I do like a Renekton. I do like a Kennen. I do like a Kennen. What else can win into Cassante that's useful? Oh, Swain top.
And this was again,
Swain top. I think maybe it's a. Is it a Hui on 5? Is that the play here? Hui, Syndra I don't like. Oh, I don't know what to pick on 5 here. LeBlanc? No, it's also bad.
Victor?
Victor's fine, yeah. Pretty solid, pretty safe, kind of same as Hui really. I think both comps have like a good identity. MF ult, Victor ult, Nico ult, a lot of collateral damage, 2 frontline champs might be fine. G2 have like a very interesting comp where Mkoi ult, Blitzcrank hooks the first person hit by Mkoi ult, take one shot in with Tristana Draven, and then they play. You have a feeling Mkoi can't win this game? I mean, Mkoi can definitely win this game. You have to understand that Mkoi's comp is a very, very, very standard comp. It's almost like the most 101 League of Legends comp ever. You have tank top, tank jungle, range support, mage mid, and an AD carry. It is a little bit more harder to execute than standard ones because you lack a little bit of on-hit, because MF's kind of like a caster AD. Obviously she has crit and she builds crit, but she revolves a lot around her ult in fights and set up from her ult. The amount of times I've seen MF's ult and do no damage, or like ult and have the wrong angle, or ult for no reason, or walk up ult and cancel their ult. But these 3 champs, with good CC and a good ult combo, will one-shot anyone. Because Mkoi will build AP. Mid matchup is very good for Victor. Well, not very good, but Victor in general is just a big lane bully.
Jojo starting with the Q makes a lot of sense.
Oh, that third auto. 4th auto? Oh, he got it. Wow. That last auto was big for Caps.
Forcing Jojo to use that second pot.
Hook in.
Onto Alvaro.
I wonder how Swain will do this game. I like the idea of Swain into dive. Nocturnes and Jarvans and, you know, anything that kind of jumps on you.
Into the knock-up with the punch. Super flashes.
Oh, Junge. How does Swain do against these standard front-to-back comps? What do you do here, Caps? You just jump in? Thoughts? Oh, it's so tempting to jump in there.
Yeah, especially once they created that distance and you couldn't have Schema on flash follow-up. It works out well, but now, here we go.
Jojo. Vision of Empire coming down as well. The hook. Jojo
Labrov thought that Jojo would backstep and sidestep and be cocky. Bit of damage from Skewmon. Who do you think will win this game? It's very hard to call. Very hard to call. I would say nameplates off. I would go Koi. Is that crazy? I feel like Cassante Sejuani can tank Mkoi ult easily. Easily tank it. But this is Hansama Draven. That is a bit of a dangerous thing to play against. I feel like Koi's game is much easier. You don't have to overcomplicate, you don't have to Mkoi ult, hook, one-shot someone, adoration stack, get Swain in there. You just have to have your Cassante block and then just fucking AoE them and hope it works. And I feel like they have so many things to stop Mkoi ult. They have Cassante W, Sejuani can block, they can use Nico W. It's very unrealistic that they're going to get a hook on the carries. If they do, then good job. Also, the more dragons Koi gets, the more won the game is. Go on, Skewmon's Q-Smite Flash? Nope, it's already gone. There is a world where G2 get like a game where Swain picks up kills, and I do think Swain is very tricky for Koi to kill if he's ahead. Like if there is a game where Victor and MF aren't accelerated and Swain is ahead, might be a bit tricky to kill him. Yeah, the wave is frozen, but Tristana can't really freeze.
This wave back in just because of the nature of Tristana as a champion. Lebov's flash has just come back off cooldown. We might be looking to see perhaps if he can catch Alvaro or Elyoya as they go in for these Razor Beaks. Lebov looking for the knock-up onto Elyoya. Gets him back with the hook, but they don't really have a huge amount of damage here to follow up the whirling death.
Oh, the Draven ult was going to one-tap.
By Elyoya.
Was it though, actually? I think it was worth flashing there. Don't risk it.
Jumping over the wall from the mid lane. As Jojo was resetting, put him in
only 160 stacks. Oh my god, Alvaro? What the fuck did he just do? Oh, he's alive.
Skewmon,
no flash.
And in the end, G2's bot lane
Cassante stopped chasing, he's going top. Everyone lives. What happened in the EXP department?
Broken Blade now, gonna catch out. Super.
Demonic Ascension in from Broken Blade.
Oh.
Flashes away.
Close, Broken Blade,
Manages to
close.
escape.
Nice
Close.
idea there from Broken
Like,
Blade,
look
but
at this.
doesn't quite connect.
Mirwin is
The
about to
second
tick
half
over
of
to
the
level
route
7.
will interrupt
BB's
the
gonna
base coming
catch
out
bot
from
wave,
Super.
and he's gonna be 3 quarters to level 8.
But usually after we
Super
have
is
quite a
close to
slow
level
affair
7.
in game 3,
Hansama is about to hit
but
level
no
7.
kills yet on the board, 8 minutes
Both
in.
sides are down in
First blood yet
XP.
to be drawn. Many people have gotten
And
low,
support,
you
I
can see
guess,
the
is
adoration
up a level.
stacks
It's
continuing
probably the
to ramp
trade-off,
up
right?
behind.
How did they lose a level on top? I guess Nico just stopped it. There must have been a freeze at some point. Blitz is a level down, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Honestly, I swear, every mini support, your power spikes are level 3 and level 6, and that's it. From that point onwards, you just go in and you just fucking use your combo. Like Blitzcrank spikes at level 3, I guess, and then level 6, and then from that point onwards, he has a hook bot.
It's a very nice thing.
So 3 grubs for Drake, but it's 1 minute 20 on Drake. Koi could get 2 Drakes, which is nice. I do know that Cassante's win rate, results-based analysis inbound, but Cassante's win rate is fucking abysmal in pro play this year. He has like a 21% win rate. The Swain is also building Roa, and he's a level up. Is Swain just gonna 1v9 or what? How did they lose so much XP in minions on side?
Seeing perhaps if he uses that rocket jump a little bit early. However, on his way across as well, there's the rocket jump, and you have to feel that's the go signal for Elioya. Jojo knocked away with the buster shot. Caps flashes away and gets
Wow,
the
he flashed.
jump and escapes.
He flashed past it and
The battle.
jumped, but
LeBron
it was a very
enjoying the
desperate
work
play
there,
from
coming out,
Koi.
doesn't connect onto
Very
anyone. Rob will
desperate
use
to
the
go
hex
for that.
flash across the wall. Won't find any more.
Well played by Caps though. Very well played. Ooh, I'm surprised Koi pulled this play when they could just be on Drake right now. Way too late to the Drake, I think. So G2 get Drake, which is great for them. Now the biggest question, if a game is like this, is Draven gonna die or is he gonna get a reset? Now it's a pause champ. Don't look at top items, bro. I already saw. I think that if the game continues like this, I'm really scared from the game state for Koi. This Swain is gonna be so fucking strong. But what does Swain build now? What do you go, Riftmaker a second or what?
Caught out in trying to invade this red. Still stepping forward with the rock coming in from the side as well.
Malignance? Liangri's is a bit nerfed. Hey, Nico's ulting! Wait, he gets the cash in. Oh! Plus 1k! It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. Oh my god, that Draven just completely exploded. 1.6k gold. What? That Draven is insanely strong. How did they find that? What happened in the jungle?
On Summit hit with a Glacial Prison, Plains comes out. They'll still have the flash and it's great.
They're fighting over a red buff. And they just right click Supa because they have no vision there. Look at that Draven ult damage. Boom! Plus 1k, baby. Is the game over? No. I like to say it is like a, you know, when I say this game's done, you know, I don't. What is it? Is it the word hyperbole? Is that it? Is that what I speak in? I don't know. Like it's obviously not over, you know, but I think the problem that they're going to have is the front line is now a bit of paper for Draven and Tristana. And the side lanes are rough. BB has been sitting in bot lane, listening to payphone for 7 or 8 minutes straight, jamming, 1 level up with his Rod of Ages. His Draven's just getting shut downs on the map, he's just pushing. You know, he's going to rock up to a fight, 2 items with his Roa proc, and he's just going to blast everyone. It is Maroon Monday for the Swain. I don't think you have internet on stage. You have like intranet or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. Maybe you do have internet, but you can't listen to music, I think. Nice try, Lebrov. Oh, Mkoi is going to try and send it here. Lebrov has to flash out, but he's going to get ulted back. This kind of sucks for... Oh my god, Swain TP'd. If BB didn't TP in here, it would still be a losing play for Koi. They would have just gotten a bot tier 1 for Swain. Oh, if BB didn't TP, it would be so 1 that play. Do you go Merc Treads on Tristana this game?
Oh, super barrier! Another auto Hans needs another.
Look at this Draven!
He'll fall for it.
Hashtag worth. Hey, got a little bit of cash, got MF barrier, got a mental edge, sent the message. So Caps and Jojo trade flashes top. You know, I think early kills to Nico are not bad.
Even if you end up trading
Like that shutdown, oh, it's just a support. I think like Proto Belt acceleration on Nico is great. One item is so important on that champ, I think. Like look at Nico, she has Rocket Belt in base. I feel like one item is all she needs. Now she's really strong. I think this Drake is just gone. G2 get it easy. Can't fight this Mkoi. Draven has flash now, he's kind of chilling. Like I said, with nameplates on, G2's comp is strong. Because these are good picks for G2. I think a Mkoi ult here is not bad, you know. They're not gonna do it because Victor's moving, I think. I think they were thinking about it. I'm still waiting for a Mkoi ult hook. I swear to God, if G2 get to MSI and TL make a miracle run and qualify and we lose to TL again, I'm just fucking... I'm done with this region. Nah, they move bot. One more mid wave, bot tier 1. Yummy, yummy. Or not, just run bot and let your Senna take mid wave. Lovely, lovely. Wow, good macro from G2. Great play by G2. Oh, don't look Draven items, don't look. Don't look Draven items.
Might instead be a fight. They see Elyoya here.
Looking for inflation prism going down. There's the bullet time.
Oh, if the MF ult was a little bit further forwards, it would be a great engage. 1 for 1 is not bad. They used Nico flash though. If they layered that a bit better, they would have killed Mkoi and Blitzcrank instantly. So G2 gonna force the touch can. Should be pretty free, right? Is it free? Mirwin's right there. Caps doesn't get canceloed. Caps can TP in. G2 is like now randomly scared. Okay. Control those logic there. Can you please not ult? I bet my life saving on G2. Yeah, don't worry about it, buddy. Your life saving's fine. G2 can't lose this. 2 items on Super. You know, AD items are not that bad if you think about it. He's 2k gold down, but they're matching. It's just Berserker, Greaves, and a longsword. Not too shabby. Drake in 50, but this is where BB takes over, man. On his next base, when he gets Liandry's, with Roa stacked, he's gonna get... That Swain is so accelerated. Won't get this tower. Or will he? Hansama building LDR, needs that ASAP.
He's found a number of solo kills in the past, and the
Mkoi ult.
doesn't look quiet this game, but oh,
Level 13 Victor.
Hola!
Mkoi is such a broken champ. That champ is so broken. There's nothing to do here, Koi. Oof, close. BB flashed away. Surprised. Alright, that's sole point. Don't look at the XP bar between mid laners. I'm the gold diff now in a sec after tier 2 falls. Oh my god, Jojo Pyun is useless. He is useless. GG, I think it's GG. I think G2 is just a much better team this series. Much better team. Great form. Dead. Well played by Caps. Yeah, it's Jover. Caps is going to be 2 levels up. BB is 2 levels up. The solo lanes are so far ahead. And Hans is also 2 levels up. Wait, they're 2 levels up in every carry position. Wow, G2 are playing so much better than Koi.
Getting very low.
Already down to 5,000. Elyoya trying to get into the pit, but Lavrov is keeping him at bay. There's an
Mkoi ult is good for the finish. BB's unkillable.
The Vision of Empire for the follow-up. Pulled back with the never move. Elyoya not given the chance to escape. And Caps has got the top lane at 2. Pops the
oh, he backstepped the Xante W. Lovely. No flash Nico. 3 item on their carries, man. Actually, they're going to be 3 levels up on Hansama. Level 16 Draven inbound. Is G2's the first team in the world to lock MSI, right? Lock MSI, that is crazy. Lock MSI. Wow. MSI is not for another month, but they're locked. HLE has locked MSI? No, HLE didn't lock MSI by winning first stand. They locked a Korean team in the group stage for MSI. I believe that's what they locked. Oh wait, G2 also lock EWC, right? If they win this. They lock EWC and MSI. A lot of prize money for them. A lot of prize money. I said it before, by the way, I think EWC viewership will be higher than MSI because T1's there. If T1 doesn't make MSI, and the time zones are so much better. MSI starting at 2 AM for EU is going to be a fucking nightmare. It starts at 2 AM for EU. You can watch. You'll watch my highlight channel. Aw. Yeah, I'll try and do recaps of every day of MSI. Hey, 420. What the fuck? Enemy carries are up 8k goals, guys. It's kind of cooked. Well, I will say the first 2 series of the weekend were bangers. This one was just a G2 masterclass. Swain with Cloud Soul is fun. But Caps is sitting on 4.2k gold.
With not even using the buster shot. Oh, the flash hook.
Pentakill for hands.
Only landing onto Broken Blade, and now the chase begins onto Super.
No, Skimon stole it.
Comes in from the side to clean things up. Looking for Mirwin as well. He passed.
GG, well played. Yo, G2 locked MSI. The turnaround from G2 is insane. The start of the year, people saying they might not make Worlds, the jungle support's bad, they shouldn't have replaced players. Now they look fucking good. Against Fnatic, I think Fnatic threw the ball at them a bit too much, but this series they just slammed Mkoi into the ground. This was not close. Even 3-1, this was not close. Caps back at MSI is a treat for EU fans. Playoff G2 is just different.
It's just unfair.
Another year of believing, Caps. Caps, I will never lose faith in you. Please take EU far at MSI. Please do it.